*413# ɛwɔ MTN so. Step 2, choose Accra FM. Na wo de prompt n'echi. Esu a wo nso wa sika mu nyina ebe kwa na wie yama. Sika chadie promotion, eye cash in and win big promotion. When you idea what's our year? Shall see us a Texas see ya. Ako *413#. Now I follow prompt no so. What choose Accra FM? Shannon Swo, do be our taxi, and the *413# no, and never more when I say, Dim Kunim, our CNG Catadia promotion so. A cash bag from Class Media Group, Kai Huna say, Sound to Media Way, and she shared the home, the National Lottery Authority, our Caritas Lottery Platform, and a boy chidom. One young fisher don't watch it airqua, one card to Media home. CNG Catadia! Yeah!
Wabate Accra, yeah, mommy.
Oh, Nana, Bobie, Ansah, citizen show. Stay with Nana, Bobie, Ansah, all the politics you can know. On Accra FM 100.5, due to the citizen show. Nana, Bobie, Ansah, yeah.
Kwabena Bobie Ansah bema be meti gara furu kube punti mpuna si sokode no wakachira katabin say you what you can say Kwabena keja gu mamre yanko
oh Nana Bobie Ansah citizen show stay with Nana Bobie Ansah all the politics you can know on Accra FM 100.5 due to the citizen show Nana Bobie Ansah
Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah bema be meti gara furu kube punti mpuna si sokode no wakachira katabin say you what you can say Kwabena keja
and 5 citizen show Tuesday afternoon ya mamu nyina ha ya mamu akwaba baby bia woti yanka bia no kai hu say ya de yes citizen show and ebremo and na wie afa na pe bibia dia open so bia no ma. That's all. Baby, one more journey on your Facebook page. Jofia Johnson Clifford, Larry Park, Wesley Moses, watching us live from here. No go fit. One touch. Messiah. I and I. Last year. Bongo. Okay, my menya juma ketu ebe mrasis ya. Babe, mo ade no. Babe, mo ade no. Bacho me ba sesia ba ebe juma why
Abba Accra FM 100.5 for so the imbustable mixture pom de hun some fish sharp eggs and I dey brewo imbustable mixture e post ni adro nwanwaso a e wodwa so na eboa ma etumi di ehun finyarwa ensem edra obia no bia odi ho adanse edra wo no ma sade wo yawe sitie biara sade he ya re mi fidodo abaje nipadua na bosu biara sempo onyare wonsusu benya ho adanse edi imbustable mixture e post ni adro se de midi kan no e ya dubra enumra ohun ehahan ene nia hini enua ma yakeka bom ena ye de age na wonya adro ni bi enoma odofo adwuma ebebo no eye gidi adro ni wani pedua ni mu se king ekwakan kwamwa no boni si immune system akanka samne yesam kwamwa chese nyame nyansa ni nimdie ni nipa yomu no wode adue ni pedua no de mowo bia na sojafuo bi adue ni pedua no se hey mo se yare pese baji ni pedua bo so tete ni pe momwa ni pedua no ntumi enkunti asa anyarewa no na san kwamwa ya kan wa samne imbustable mixture nya kwan re ni pedua ni mu okọ Kenya na ho oden ne ma ne sa enya ho oden mapa e ma ne tumi ebo adwuma esese ebo odofo wo tie mi ahye ne nso se wo didi onom wo ya adwuma o de stress e ma ni padua no wo kwa wo ba wo fie kwa ni mu ni nyina nkwamo no so na ho oden e kofom na adura e be ma na ho oden na se agya ne na nso bi.
The third one, the president must, as a matter of urgency, reshuffle his cabinet. More than 5 years of an administration without a major cabinet reshuffle has calcified the management of the ministries, departments, and agencies. These MDAs and SOEs have become fiefdoms in which untouchable ministers and heads of agencies are now monarchs of all they survey. Yet they lack the energy, the passion, and ideas to turn these moribund situations around within the MDAs. Fresh ideas are needed. Morale is at a low in these ministries and agencies. The seriousness of the economic meltdown must compel government to unveil a clear and workable course of action emanating from broad-based thinking and consultation, rather than its current state of denial and wrong causal attributes. Such broad consultation must be to post-COVID economic recovery plan.
Na akofom se na enuro no so a wonom wa to ne do so podi akogu honom no ebia ni honom a ebo ankwamo ne nya ho ema ne nya ahoden na nyame soso ayese nkwamo na emo emientumi nkunti anyarewa ya nkwamo ahoden ekofom yi a wonuro so a wonom ebia ni honom ema moa wa ya ahoden biemu besi dan ene nuro na wonom na tumi ajew Imbustaba mescha ewo ho se ebeboa ma nkwamo no anya ahoden biem posini na duro no ebeboa ma nkwamo no asara sori agina brane biem enti hwehwe posini na duro no akira kwan kopa bi na enom na nkwamo no benya ahoden moje ebedi afurusani ye wo sugar level no ebeba fom de wo sugar no ebe level normal level a enkosoro nkofo ha omrew wo de aboro sososo no nyame nam so ema na ate aba fom kra chese wo insulin ni bibia ebe ya adwuma kama hormones se woni padua nim na bia ebe ya adwuma kama afa aduro imbustable mixture ebebo ho ban ama otumi akoatia virus obetumi akoatia germs bacteria infections toxic chese adanse e wadro no honya asem ketua na otwemi enum ani ene ye ma me ba ko frɛ wo se na dance ne de ohia pa wa na wabo ni nyina ne se woto imbustable mixture wonom ye niema aya ma ne one ne ma ne ni kunu ama na asa kanfo aduro na ma afoforo ama mo so de ho adanse abanya asem ketua na ni nyina mu no de kyese ono de odwen ho a wonte ase ne se wone ne ba edi ewudru aduane asabi poison ewom na onum imbustable mixture watumi afi aduane ni nyina aba na de wose ne de sabi oja ne nan fam nsusu watumi agya ne nan ama ewudru na besen ko wei eho adanse no imbust nko na abenya afi enti imbustable mixture ne de age se wa anom wonum bi pe se de atie bia no nso bedi adanse edro ye de boy ho ban afri nyarewa ho enti se wo bi si fie kra na se wo de wo se wo de wudro bi atutu mirika hwe imbust ni bi nanom nyanyame nam so ebe ma wa vomit wo be fi sa anema na awura nipadua ni mu a enye ni nyina aba wadi nuane a chemicals wo so too much spices a enye natural ede wo how ebre nipadua no wadi dodo enti ama wo nipadua no chese niema enkoyi a num imbustable mixture what nka untumi ni di osotia na ete wakọ hospital akọ doctor se onyare afeda ya wososo no tumu se niema enkoyie mesrope imbustable mixture ni bi enom wodi aduane to yema eya oya pa obo ha se na aduane fa ho no ma chese untumi kura num imbustable mixture fa numbers yi na fragile 0540 71 01 13 0540 71 01 13 and 0246 20 84 96 0246 20 84 96. Imbustable Mr. or herbal shop, chemical shop will be a emu. Yen try a home ranity adophobi a testimony now so in Kenya will be.
I want to do. I don't say. I tell you that this is one because no, because all can't want so much to be a. Don't know over to be a. I don't know opposite or don't come out tongue. I say be a do and maybe on what she shall be any share. Be a sportsman. She ran and one of my bar. I can't be wishing him no more do. I say, my bar. I can't be no more count radio. So now I say, Emma, need you to cry a dropper. Your bone the rise will be at me to be. No. Na Emma SSU, what SSU, really a wrong SSU. We be a motor, we be a fine. And they be a, I do not call minimum that, that. Macasabia, only me, advert. I said, the Bias, the corner make a canon. I don't know in your dry, and yet look at
the NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future.
The primaries of the NDC was officially declared. I'm humbled by the overwhelming vote of confidence reposed in me by the party. I want to thank God for bringing the NDC this victory. Traversing the country for all these days, weeks and months without any fatalities can only be by God's special favor. My profound gratitude goes to the delegates of our party for their warm welcome, active engagement, and participation during my tour. In your usual astute manner, you turned up in your numbers across the country to vote in our party's presidential and parliamentary primaries. I also want to thank Dr. Kwabena Dofo and Mr. Kojo Bonsu for their contest. My appreciation also goes to Mr. Enes Kobia, who pulled out to support me in this contest. Their taking part in this primary has cemented our party's enviable record as the most democratic political tradition in our dear country, Ghana. Let us disagree to agree, but let us keep our collective sights firmly on the supreme objective of the NDC, leading Ghana out of the current abyss in which we find our country. I also ask for cooperation amongst all our elected parliamentary candidates and their respective aspirants and supporters in all the constituencies across the country. Our party is the winner because there are no individual winners and losers in this intra-party contest. I want to thank my campaign and operational team for keeping their focus and delivering a clean campaign. I want to thank our donors and financiers for your support and to thank the media.
All right, so we are here live at Accra 100.5 Citizen Show Tuesday afternoon. Mamenka was a Benya FM or Elmina. Yemfa and Nasir Emma Domo Moti and Count every central region. Cape Coast. Mama Johnny and your Facebook page. We are grateful. Shaibu Muhammad, Alexander Kwesi, Ontario in Canada, Nkuma, Kojo Nkuma. And we have Bebeto channel here, Johnny Fojo, Brady from Sekendi. Dennis Lama is here from Eastern region. Yadamunina Ase, and area, Yamin Slamopa. Then my main father say Dagban FM. Dagban FM or Tamale 40 and carry ya. Yadamase. Makansen we are chemo. Come February near started citizen show every hour. A month near started area no. February. Right? Okay. So yeah started area no be say ni you say like 4 months or maybe 4 months ni. Right? Okay. So we are going. But Yakova asasiri bia Diakano yebe kwaya de befaso. Laripa Kwesi is here. Thank you. David Oklu, Ralph Ken, Ewa Labadi, Agbeko, Kofi, Benjamin K. Buafo, Ewa Kumase, African Man Bombardier is here. All right. Patrick Nanako Mensa, thank you. Pinto Matthias. Yeah, that's Jennifer Boacha joining in, as always, a soldier. Then we have David Ameklenu Kweku Junior Roxon, Suleiman Manu Abubakar also is here. Okay, thank you. But before Mayor Jumano, Mame, Meraho. On my way, the way I run it, I don't know what I say ye cost the more bibini cost school, the more na am say oh Jimmy. That is what I think. I don't think say school year my I may be wrong. I stand to be corrected. But nipa bibini Ghana ni no. Our problem yanyan wa Ghana he nyina no. Every your friend is say academicians no na minds are problems no. Hey omo na ha ya adwene. Hey omo yeah, you almost go school no my problems. You almost go school no, my problems. You check it. Odia for any bubu Saturday way here. You almost my problems. Almost go school no my problems. They are destroying the country. Almost better than your bay for. witches, wizards, demons, evil spirits. They are the problem. Omo na emaya and I'm a who. I think that a soccer man story in a page in right. For to Facebook page, I won't waste my time on it. But make us some Q2 AB. Yeah, at here for and now no na your friend say minority for no ever can be say government lands are buying sase. Ghana Armed Forces, Ghana Police Service, one more high land guards. Say land guards and a retrieve a buying sase. Chief Director or what you see, I don't want to even play the tape because I'm about tape no. One year before be mama kan asema ni kwa asemeka. Because enipa minim sem crofoti modern, but the current dispensation, the kind of leadership we have, whether the Ghana Armed Forces, whether the Ghana Police Service, talk about even the National House of Chiefs, mi hu kwasi afo sa da, mi hu bi da, omu tri modern dodo, omu di bone. When minority no raise the issue no based on the chief director or what lands ministry or say the Ghana Police Service, the Ghana Armed Forces are contracting a young land gas and omu retrieve a buying sase. The Ghana Armed Forces is aware. They are aware. Say, emrantie bi ne namonkran ha eya omo jin kromfo nsase. Kwame, is it the full story? Because I want the full story. Is it the full story? Okay. They are aware. Dampare is aware. Dampare is aware. Dampare is aware. Onim. Dampare your friend say chado ensase what chado and one sem any your friend say spinktest. That party driver na you follow me huno. Sometimes what me for taxi. The IGP. What me for taxi? Yeah, me huno. I have seen him on 2-3 occasions. Yeah, na agree so obi huno. Me huno. But obi tini taxi mu nam ne baby, I saw nam ne baby. E me nyamasem. E na sabe dampare flo taxi a onko di boni bia. E bia adano ne car na say. So fine, me I don't have any problem. But I'm so sad for Ghana Armed Forces to come out and say they don't know. For Ghana Police Service dampare to say they don't know. It's so sad. It's so sad. The judges know. They know that this government was special land guards. They told us, Omogu vigilante. Omogu, vigilantism. Then they recruited their boys into the security forces. During elections, Oma pam soja fontare, Oma pam police fontare go, Oma the show Oma ankro for 2020. They took some police guys to Techiman. Oma mkobo bo enkolani to ekumwomo. Ewa Techiman 2020 elections no. Buanu and Ghana Police Service be catch and say they don't know them. They took same people to Ayawaso. The Ghana Police Service be catch and say they don't know them. those are our so guys. Now omu yusu a Ghana police service. Omu car somebody combat crime. Who gave them that car? And Obia send him no damfa ayi mensa what the crowd the air time. Adia kwaso ayi mensa no air time. Them parents are where on him. Dan men yes sir. Me hunu nkrofo am ne dan pare gina oto asore nyuma ya na eye me mobo. Dan enim dampi, you know, you know, don't do that. Now you nipa. Eto de bia mama mo conscience like dampi. Dampare men yes sir. Now you nipa. Yes, even if you're a sadist, eto de bia mo anim na ho so say nyame be bumaten da bi. Dampi. Very nice man, young man. Dampare, look at what you are doing to yourself. Nice man. Adayi Dampare as IGP. I sent him a message. He knows. He replied. I was so happy. Like, yes, now we have somebody who is straightening the system. Dampare bet to be a look, Ghana Armed Forces. Omune a friend say, Captain Kodanum. Omune Sani Mankwasi Assembly Okroma. Let Ghana Armed Forces leadership, Ghana Police Service leadership, Suraj Numunyina, Yamfa Bible and Shawmun Suraj Kremoni, Onfa Koran. Na Omunina a ye a chrome, Yamfa Yan Messia, a friend say, Accra Sports Stadium. Not Dampare IGP, Suraj Operations Director. Any Ghana Armed Forces 24. Wamun so Bible and to me one more bushia say. So Omunu nim langas say langas and IGJ government lands ewo kromuha and omu modria. Why should you do that? Why should you do that? My mention story we and read it. Maybe I said and to be said that me who story na me say seriously I decided to send come can wasem. But Krobisu Imam Dasi Majua me who story we no. Yeah. Asema suhini no more can. And you see some crofo ma ko school. Damparia ko school or the dibone. Ade bi oye bi or the dibone or say or minor. Check out qualifications a cry a Ghana military. Omudi dibone destroying the country. Oh, yes, say or mining kitten. Alex Ali was sound no cockra. Alex and Koya, they are working on it. Just relax for me. I beg you, just relax. Now read this. Your friend is say, sorry, I'm the Diatue. And my main credit is a city news room. Or say, Ashanti region. 2 injured in clashes between land guards, woodworkers. Now read the story. A clash between alleged land guards and wood sellers at Akwatialan within the Asakoremampo municipality of the Ashanti region has resulted in injuries of 2 individuals. In recent months, the authorities of the Asakoremampo municipality have emphasized the necessity of relocating the hundreds of wood sellers from Akwatialan line to facilitate the redevelopment of the area. Pacho, first also, mamna menyan intemko. Me pesa me chrawo adie bi. Me pesa me chrawo adie bi. Says now they should tell us. Say enye the AC nuana. They should just tell us. Okay, so let me deal with the rest of the story. Sabeya obe tiasi yi. Sabeya between tiasi yi. So where Asokore Mampong abai asase. You see wood sellers or wood workers, whatever. And me pacho so now that way a continuation. Continuation. Okay. So my main reading trust was back in April 2023. Some woodworkers sustained injuries during a confrontation with security operatives when they refused to vacate the area where they work. Kennedy Kankam, The Asokore Mampo Municipal Chief Executive previously stated in an interview with City News that the woodworkers will be permitted to operate in the newly constructed stores upon completion. While some woodworkers continue to resist the relocation for the redevelopment plans, and the matter is currently in court, construction activities for the redevelopment project have already commenced. Right? Okay, so let's go. Maybe some trip why gonna esi bibi so. Me mfama no nka no aka kire me say eye bobie ena awia na ni abre no ho na okeka de onim. Say yes, security agencies ni etie ya. And you see, these are some of the matters. Say omo eso mo sanitary system no kom na edi bone no. Ti wo kakra say omo investigate na ofere. Omo eso omo sanitary system no. Omo na edi bone no. Enti wo kan na ofere. O kan say, o chire mu say. Ofere. Won't be kan ye. Don't be kan ye. Ko nipa na odi ko jano no ano, o a criminal. Yeti kroma asoja fo kwa galamse. Yeti kroma police fo kwa galamse. For the first time, we have national security operatives going to armed robbery. Armed robbery. Originally, I want to say, for the first time, national security operatives and see what Bembiamu da in our history. Okay, so yeah. Also, on Tuesday, as the contractors were extending construction works to their area, some woodworkers allegedly clashed with the land guards who were purportedly contracted by the Asokore Mampo Municipal Assembly. This clash resulted in injuries to the individuals involved. Now, get back to this story again. On Tuesday, as the contractors were extending construction works to their area, some woodworkers allegedly clashed with the land guards who were purportedly contracted by the Asokore Mampo Municipal Assembly. End of case. Close. That's all. You see how God is exposing this Akufo-Addo government. As same way, just say and Rose said that a minority no erase this matter. That the government is dealing with land guards. Omo contract omo attacking Crawford. The Ghana Police Service recruit land guards. The omo year juma. The Ghana Armed Forces, they are recruiting land guards. The omo year juma. They know. Omo ya wa dam parinum ni madi omo ye, and they are sharing the lands. But you also for no puni frame video no. They are sharing the lands. Omo chance aseno. Omo chance aseno no mache. Omo langas no kwa chance aseno. Then they share it. Dam paribet mi abodua say oni government asase a wajibi. Them party will be on him. They know them. They know those who are doing that. They are aware. Now, Samuel Jinapo, Nazakwalawe, Ebeni Sesini. They think, you see, Obi says Samuel Jinapo, and I just say, oh, di Bonnie because Onia John Jinapo, I want this move, or good standing when this move. John Mahama, if you want to you keep on going. one day NDC ne bekwa akodu obi nsem a enye obusuani ubehu one day ebi kura na nya NDC o power no be shift akodi baabi na abehu they know adia wom de langas eye e okroma they know boni omudi omu di they know uhunu police for omni langas etika mu they are going to attack lady be London or frame na sase was spinters ya oba brewa or florist yo ye na dwuma kakra didi. You have the Ghana Armed Forces telling us, ain't true. Ghana Police, ain't true. Land Ministry. As Okwareman Pomfo, wait. Esinra. As Okwareman Pom Municipal Assembly. Almost everyone contracting land guards to attack civilians. Assembly minority for Kanwa. Ghana Police Service now say, Enyanokre. Almost she statement. It's so sad. Meant me and your production ye. And make sure videos of a soldier for almost various Ansah so amen crofo attack womo ewo krom ha. Near Musa Ghana Armed Forces say the Ben Ghana Armed Forces a year land guards ejuma. Obia send mo say denta a month from the air time. Kwa the wanya echiriwo kwa hwe omudi asogyafoɔ ye bɔne omdo omudi adie na mo omoji government lands so a no mo ache they say it that is a fact omoji ano mo ache mudi wi ase kwai dampare sprinters wo nyina bobo edien na oji wo wi ase uwia na okura bible na oto asore nyom na okotu na do na yepem ho edura na dwa udi bone saa na ho atɔ se bayio se susu money o se bibio untimi hu ade kro. You are lying through your teeth. No one says some more catch Ghana for no boa. You meet and laugh, you share the lands. No any aje. Yatia ena ayi reverend frimpon opuni be ka kire ye se wono so wate se wo mo chinchim krofo nsa je omo nsa ase na o ma chiche enyo eya enem ra ho enye de papa ade akufo ado aye o man we ohun and I don't know how otimi managing yan krofo mo omo support no dis abone no ensase agabi no majeje hwe ayi yanti kroma no mba ayi mami bi aye ayi audio say ya akwano your friend say boy we ayi asante bedi atuo ayi oh Accra Central asasi ayi baby oh why agboglosi baby art center obi ankobusa say matese so mo say develop art center amount for prime lands government lands omo fum ni nyina prime lands omo fum ni nyina everything. Wait, your friend say, Kaokudi, and Kaokudi. I don't know, so one year, police, I don't know. Okay, so no, my menu should say, free a year, min cram in Nimantiana, me brepa. So, okay, so free a year, Shangri-La, about 37. I say before police church, no. I say who free a year some quarters be I don't know. Say police quarters I don't know. Who free one na oko your friend say filling station no. So free Shangri-La bar is on your left. And some walk police church. Some walk police church no. Me I saw someone some Wobie. Wobie. A man for me for crowd room. Yes, so pair beer mo obia sending me pair beer. Yes, sir. One more MPP for na ji won sase ni nyina. Government land to o ma ji ni nyina fa. O ma ji ni nyina fa. O ma ji ni nyina fa. From niema di bone to say ewiase ni ho ochira there is no life. As if there is another world somewhere. Yeah, almost sunny man de akọ. Police quarters, okay? Fa bibia. Omo ko hun kan ahemfo no kakra bi. Pe bibi kitua bi amomo. Omo abusuafo tete kumase kwawu. Chebi. Mo hwe omo asesansa asene nyina. Ogo ka na nkrafo no buafu. Hami komi. I DVL hono. Yeah, from DVL hono. Yes, so my fans are sitting in. And Dampare can lie through his teeth. Yet to Kromha, Canada Japan Becca say, MPP National Chairman Ansah say, Cromford Steven Tim. My name is no one why a foolish man, sir, MPP National Chairman. No. That means where Jimmy say, oh, penny Jimmy Force are that. Very foolish man. Cromford. Where we are mind sassy. Omo de ne koye your friend say last commission board chairman yet to Kroma Canada Japan Becca same way waka as a damn parent ye obi anya investigation me kwaka ho asem say aviation lands identity aviation lands obi signboard esi no damn parent si kum na tikwa pai adaya omo na de ne baba tra won tie so oye omo apede ejiminti New boy Jefferson, we will take all those lands from them. You can't take it. I'm telling you. NDC. But you see, let me say this. Sometimes I get sad. I get sad when I hear this, that NDC for any bill so beneficiaries. I get sad. They take 10, then they give the NDC no mama one plot. Media for Omamobi, who come out media. They have it. Dominic Kisi, Mumusa Dominic Kisi, a dear way once him. Me, I could try Dominic Kisi. Mumusa and once him. So, again, when him found. Ntiakwa say, Charlie, young fam. And Obianam. So if you tell me saying this about one begia, I'm telling you. For that one, me 100% sure. And this is who and this Libya be catcher will say, Omoba on begia omobwa, Omo crofoni be individuals one big account, Mumusa Omo ya no Omo Gania Quaco territory said the Omon count. Mumusa and this for individuals beat them. We talk as if MPP in Kwane all criminals. They are criminals in NDC too. There are criminals in there. Why? When it comes to nation building, I don't want to be seen, say, me a partisan. No. Why should you do that? Move yes, free ministries. Move yes, free various offices. Move first can be in Kotasas and I'm develop it. Let's allow government lands not to be. The SCD the Yamfanye. Yanidina Mekoka Magdana somewhere, Ayana Magdan, and you say be a Magdan himself, me pedasem. Until or didn't Uncobo Kufa to Cromfono. Until so didn't Uncobo Kufa to Cromfono. A thief, a criminal. Magdan send me penasem because this is a young man or young business. I mean, why? Magdan and this by na Magdan eja oni bebre kura na nkakra. Magdan abedi akufado ni na busuafo achi agunu ho ani ase poto na oda wona. Somebody from Magdan fie catch me say Magdan say the fact say what say MPP beluzu power no kra ne ho ne yam se no, and he is paying to NDC members. Me nua is a free yankra. Ne yango pa ne Magdan. Me nua is a nua penny is a free yankra. Ne yango no. They are trying to secure themselves in the NDC so that when power turns, the aboni omodi nyina no ensin ko. Obaye John Mahama esi eye friend say terminal 3. Wofa eye your friend say domestic airport side no a. Was me the mama dancer under the private no for onji sikanu nguni bottom no mundi. Timoji jisikanu a na mo akwache. Muji jisikanu a na mo akwache. E dia na mo jiwo wiase. Obi send me message. You see Bobie long hours working for police is true. When I was developing my land, okay, so I don't know where. Some land guys stopped the workers. I told them I would let the police arrest all of them. The rogues had the audacity to tell me that they work for all the security agencies. So when we arrest them, surely they shall get bail. Yes. Me say, Obin tell me land guard back where you're jailing Okruma. It has never happened. It has never happened. I am telling you. Obia ni wa oma jeli no okroma. Opposite of Pebia Kwame Medase. Amanfo baby amechire no. Charles Mafo Asante Mampon video sti, thank you. Mampon for kontochi mechia mu nyina ye beba fie. Langard bia ni ho obi nkyere me say ya che Langard bi no ma not one. Ya che omo ne ya ja omo. The kind of weapons Langards ni use okroma no enye easy. Serious weapons, ammunitions, AK-47, pump actions. Dampare mu di bone na mo ahwe mo wie ye be time wo Ghana ha e wo asase so mu be nyine adadema sabe ne ne agum ho. Mu di bone too much. Onipa di kakra bi a eye ketwa bi eye dwene o man no ho otamye odi ama Magdan ne cruise o mu body terminal 3 years we e Ghana sika o tinka kufuado 6 years enka also ye say aviation o munye na o mu entimi nsibi et said your John Mama ayeya ki anya mienu ka the whole world enki ye koya anim enki no so be me sika ye di ama ba akofo ye di ama ba akofo sa na omo ye nsase ni nyina Chief of Defense Staff Seta Muama onim they know omo aneko Methodist omo aneko Presby omo aneko assemblies omo aneko endira me nkwa so no me nkwasi asem asofo ni nyina omo nya nsase ni bi Danka Williams all Langas menya report be tu otabe omo nyina twitwa nkrofo nsa kumu nkrofo yire nkrofo jo masase mobroni bi a wo achimota ha Miami Wura Kwame Despite no nam fufuo ni bi ekwa yire wo mo je wo mo nsase ewo ha me se oye mi Wura Kwame Despite no mo nam fufuo me nka se Kwame Despite sa okasa East Legon executives no adie na mo ji wo wi ase adie ya into my boys in Yajuma, they buy them drugs, they buy them weapons to intimidate the system, building a criminal cartel, criminal gangs. I suffer the one Jim, I am for the one Jim, may say I am for no crowd there, say I am for no ye corrupt, ya crom for, Ghana him for ya crom for, because it's a politics, a directed politics, how politics should go. They are more interested in political parties issues. Who will be MPP flag bearer? Who will be MPP vice president? Who will be NDC flag bearer? Who will be NDC vice? They are more interested in helping the society. Say society in building. They are more interested in both political parties. No, and yema or more ye. One tiasia over campaign man I him fie. So they sit back in their palace. They sit back in their comfort. They take money from politicians and they help them to take decisions. They have become criminals. They have become thieves. And that is why I'm telling the people, unless one day we rise up on the street, chase them out. They are criminals. They are criminals. Traditional rulers no who kura chen ahemfo no. Traditional rulers no who chen a politician, sorry. Who chen politicians. Di bonesa. Ansah si we hu asema hu. See sorry, a friend Crawford, Obia Sanzi was Bobie. The Langas even use J7 guns, which only can be used by the army and the police. Where did they get those J7 guns? Where did they get it? Mimi ni asase na me no obi akoya wo hehe. Mimi nibi mi mpo kope bi mpo. Omba ya omba si mi radio station. Momfa. Zemo ahye no. Momfa. Mo se no. Amamo abusuafo ayarefo ri nyina ho ato ho. Nti wo hwe omo a omo nya sika yare basa no pa obi busam se adan na omo atwa akufado ho ahia ni nyina obesi omo afonfon omo ya basa omo nante anya nam se bone no omo di bone too much tumi anya media ma omo no se omo ni enfantra omamu te se sabe anuafo no omo di bone too much obi ti se ma chopoli osofo bi fa ankrofon sase 2000 acres ewo chopoli obeye Mr. Danka Williams no mo ne otabe no nyina salanga sase bi
that me, I don't know, I have heard that sometimes judges and the lawyers can talk and agree and exchange either gold or envelopes and something happens. Some even can give you land, especially if the case is land. Me, I don't know about it. That there are real public perception that is not in your favor. That is not the story of these people we are celebrating. But after 41 years, this one here is your story. Redeem your public image. Ghana Bar Association must redeem its public image, because how Ghanaians are thinking about lawyers and judges is not in your interest. Even though when you die, we will not put you downwards, but people still think that some of you will go to heaven. I said this morning, there's still a notion in this country that justice is for the highest bidder. Justice is for the privileged individuals. Justice is for village people, women who've been accused of witchcraft. There are people who still believe that. And that is one thing that I don't know, I have heard that sometimes judges and the lawyers can talk and agree and exchange either gold or envelopes, and something happens. Some even can give you land. Especially if the case is land. Me, I don't know about it. That to just as you know, come on, who be deep in CCA.
Oyefa. Oyarefa CSIR. Oyefa. Oyefa. Every kind also. Okay. So, which means Ayimensa, around Ayimensa. Meboa. Okay, around Ayimensa. And so what here Reverend from Ponwa? What here no? Yeah, me mesra and this impending for. I know what I'm talking about. If they have friends in this land guards, they should stop it. And this is one day, I don't like the situation as a BT supporters, as NDC supporters, more sorona, more agra mudi. And more as a moody supporters, no more fail, moody or more grow. As a moody or more fail. Ya mbu man sao. Mama create different picture infantile supporters no. Me create a picture ni we are. Na me ama say baba be tina ebodwam. Yeah, mela okaka ya say ayi owo anamfofo wan dis mo obi wan pipi mu. You create a different picture up there. Then you meet the people in Ghana for any pabako. You know. Yes. The point is, enya mo ana mobile kase yani ebetu crime ase. But ade amo ye na enya fe. And you nim and ama akufo no mu di bone a. Omo di ni boldly. Say o confront omo a na say mo NDC for no problem benefit. And it's true. Omo be kire obi. May who some text messages. I've read some text messages just about 3 weeks, say 1 month ago. That was printers. Oh, I dear moya and ya fe, and ya moya and ya cry. Menkasa mo be a ye, Menkasa mo be a mobra. Miminya brani be a mebo. Buy it, say. Wako to assess wo baby. Government land said the project mo jini na achafa. Oh, I'm out from Adanta there so my we. Mo jini na afa. How do you expect the country to develop? How do you expect the country to develop? How? And mo giant crimes as no the year developments kakra na why and ubusa department we almost Ansah ni nyina asa ubusa we wasiasa and yentie Reverend Okuni, just listen to it. Just listen to him quietly. Just listen to him.
You think that me, I don't know, I have heard that sometimes judges and the lawyers can talk and agree and exchange either gold or envelopes, and something happens. Some even can give you land. Especially if the case is land. Me, I don't know about her. That there are real public perception that is not in your favor. That is not the story of these people we are celebrating. But after 41 years, this one here is your story. Redeem your public image. Ghana Bar Association must redeem its public.
And the Langa say Okroma and what judges, they have their own police people, they have their own, they have guys at Lands Commission. Yes. Oh, they no call to a ye. Judge not toward the assembly no. On a Langa in a year juma. Ye nims ye bridi a ye gant, eh? Adas a Langas we back cabo match tuo. Ewo Kroma as a militant group. A bayan crofosesini. We can't control them. A tua omu yusu weapons ako di omu nsem no. Eni a wudi omu di. Eni kuma omu kum crofo. Ji omu nsase force every omu nsem. Obi anya bia no asre video menya me de na onim say de wo wanya no sa wo so media practitioner no wanya wo de a one day say MPP time na onya one day obi the land guard foforo be ba ji asase na free wonsam we media practitioner what war na obi so de tumi abebu ni nyina agu fom ti e pese kro no dan mafia country a Obisi commander, the aviation lands as Ashalibotwe reserved for inland port has been taken over. And police are guiding that place. Yeah, Omo guiding ma Obi. Dan Paris onim. They are guiding for somebody. Omo fomoniema. Omo dibone. Now, one man who works at Ministry of Finance nearly took my land from me, which is around coastal inspectors. He would have succeeded if I hadn't been very bold. He backed off one time. Let me also use this opportunity to commend the Lashibi chief. Okay, Butrasandi. Yeah, me, I have messages on your system from Yenuya Penny Tagore. Momfanchem says so your hine. Tagore. We share the kind of words and in somewhere a free Lord come your noom. Ya Lord come type here de command Tagore. Ewo Tagore asase ho wo jima asase. Hey. Uchinchi mensage masase. Ewo sa baby a escafo ni hia no. East Legon executive for no sa le ni so a. Now go share Lord come emrenti wakasa ene text messages or send me say, hey, some grofo dey say munya Rollins 19 years he be anka be how dwene pa o. Munya Rollins 19 years he be ka be how dwene. Hey. Some people nya 19 years anka boni on be di no. Kombe di boni too much. Kombe di boni pa. Nyame na de Rollins ebe ya stop gap e ma yen. Nyame Rade ensiseye Yeswawo asante mampon Rollins betwam a mosi yankopare nabo na Rollins ye wudini jimifo bai pa na che akufado wudini onfa mranya adwuma he doesn't care and we breed criminals in the system no mu dibone na yenua pani seta muama chief of defense staff etimi ka kire say enye no kreda oluba hey mo be kofie o na mo ahia mo be mo bo One here and Crawford whom was street mass remo. Lady be framing from US. The same language here approach from they know that person. Wouldn't be they know. Dampi nim. Dampi pa onfa kosuane snap nye modua. Say within 1 week ne manya asen shit so onimu a. Opa yem nye modua. They know them. They know them. Obia say was land the war office of GMPC tema eko. Yeah, me aware. When him say your friend say oh ko Pongbaria engrofo we. Baby ana ko jochumbo afo no friend say. Friend say ko jochumbo afo office no oh. Free zones for us no. Oh, one more Tony nyina the bia here filling station. It's gone. Right, Tibu they should just look at Major General and not Kote. Who they trouble? Yeah, a bit that demo bro. A bit that demo bre. Free zones. Yeah, thank you, Mila Asante. Mila, I can see you know the issues, pa. Yeah, Ghana free zones. Omo Tony nyina amomo. Omo fani nyina. Say free zones can some development bia. There is no land. There is nothing. Ogo ka normal culture say na ene infrastructure and a department. Omo jimia misi nipa da seni obebo din say me koye MPP ni pe. Somebody call psychiatric hospital. Someone didn't call psychiatric hospital. Because conscience, they don't have conscience. Only people need delia, only conscience, not doing your juma. One more, and say, the same people took I call Germany, they go to other places, they come, no more a buildings home, a be interior ministry, a be a way office, a be a no more to take pictures. And they are said, yes, see a Danya F. Muhammad Malba, also be the Tamale Timber Market land. A court MPP for fast as now. Ebi no mo kwa na sokore mampono. Ebi no mo kwa na sokore mampono. Omoni abre fom niema. Omoni abre fom niema. Omoni abre fom niema. Oko Eastern Koforia Old Estate. Omoni abre fom niema. Who the crown more pet, it will be as a here, warm bear 100 years ni. Say trade fair, so much you can't on. So much I and a day you can't tell. So much you can't on. So much and a day you can't tell. More to Crawford for trade fair. I want an uncle for Traton Yema. I want an uncle for try ye bibia. What to Omo? Because you see, interestingly, nobody is using Asante Pietu's case with Kennedy as a lesson. A judge advising an immediate past IGP to forget a case. A clear signal that what you sow will definitely catch up with you. Dampari wonim ono onyene sade no say niema oye ne no. Enkola bi be hia no kwa mu dabi. Motu nkrofo na free your friend say trade fair yeah omotu omo motu nkrofo anu aduane agu mutu omo anu aduane tugu ye no ena mo nenam ena mo ye de mo pe yɛ tu nkurɔfoɔ no aduane ato agu melasi Moses Abo on yes down for area ho and on the boys Moses Abo MPP ni guy no Greater Accra Youth Organizer ho Senkrofo we ahwe yi a after power be change no people not wait for John Mahama no more. A man for be the ahomete be di wo mo bone keke. So mo ahwe yi a. No dintro. Meanwhile, now I asokore mampon. They are confessing say omo no fa langards. Asokore mampon municipal assembly. Omo fa langards. No mo dey akwakoji aban sase. Why? Go to court. We are not living in a jungle. Unti bibia say go to court. Okwa court be ma a judgment. Abanji judgment ye. Oje judgment ade abekire mo. Muntu free asase ne so. So simple. Any biembra ba. Amafo ani bie. We are still living in darkness. Fooling. Go to court. Aban court ye. Tina state prosecutors. Now, my main body was soon fancho. And I think I'm done with this. Almost a minority for as a copy me somebody judge question case na we know. Every day, judge question be court biano. They don't go to court, a parliament, and they are angry. They are insulting. Obisi Pantan Hospital, and then in Chemo de Oma condemn winner. Oh yeah. They know. Homonym Bonnie Omwadi. They know. Butros. Ramsia site in there. Yes, so much I will. Baby, I can Sir John, the late Sir John, me offer a Bobu Catano. How much are we? Atimote yanyere ye ho anko ma che. Just say. Me hu ahiafo a omo bedi o man so say da. Me hu bi da. Oh, and I've been saying this. Kwame, the problem we are having today, is and I wish John Mahama had that chance in the bar. John Mahama had the generations to come. Yam born about to say, so obia nya adwuma da say enipa no owie school while serve while ye adwuma say eni kwai say you appointed into government. Samuel Jinapo onya adwuma da na ne ho kire no me Samuel Jinapo ba asempa FM bi ni no akwala omo wo no mampon bia na frafrafo no ti no onya adwuma da ekom de no ne dia ne se wono no otwi momome edi eya friends political party achi onya adwuma da so far omo matwa kufado ho asia nyina yemfa nse nkwala no opon kroma na meka se ono de wa ya adwuma waje bosomi akatua da I mean oye adwuma e de hwe na busua I know because upon kroma me nyina na multimedia so I know it will be unfair say me kai na ka ho into ono kra ne de ye befa ne sa but mention ehn fa na yidu ahi enya sika owo adan 6 or 8 e won kran where The monthly salary say onya adwuma bi ada obi a serve as a school headmaster for 30 years. Obi a adwuma with education service for 25 years, 30 years. Obi a tra your friend say talk about the ministries. Yes. Botwe Aviation Lounge gone. Francis Ajay. UGI no me serial callers. Omu seniors ene Samia Okunum omu wie ayi Legon ene obeda ne communicator. Ye no kro ko radio so a na Gabo Chida Okunum bu afu na Samia Okwa be complain amame. Ti yesa na me gene hye asempa. They have never worked in their lifetime. Almost sign contract that say me ya adwuma na adwuma we adwuma ko we say ohia me service na matrase and no ma sign contract never apart from government appointment. Tanko Ibrahim Osibobi, I'm in Germany working day and night. I bought a land and Langas have taken the land from me. Yes. Won't mean for Langard Bianco police station man in ye da. It will not happen. Omutrimaya ding. They are boys I know. I know them. These are small boys. I know them. I keep on telling Pius Ajide ote ne baby mama. So I worry girl numpa not ne baby mama Emma me fie all combine. Or mu single room or man. Ekufadu nu amu ohia na adore no ton ne se niema saa. Kene Foriata or town party office no de akwaje bosia ye no de kwhwe data bank e kom na kom ku omo no mo do omo ni bra beto so oman no so no mo from left just bebia destroying everything. Almost say bibia adia bia ohun bia almost say no. Anyway, minority is so my boycott almost so monte ase. Hwa me trem adia bi. Yase atua yonko atuaduam. Watch this. May the BBC story be air to amount. Watch this. Read it carefully. In 2012, may the BBC story be to amount. Watch it. Tio, BBC na report you. Na Anika. Mr. BBC, please. Oh, yeah, some. Asaraja. I don't know baby Asaraja, but my sister was some no there. Yanka. My sister was some yanka. But you know, and Crawford 5 say, "Omi a land gas to say I'm robbers." He say no. Obi mami some funny story be but. He means agro EV something baby. OPK ya BBC. Ghana's MPP boycotts swearing in 7th January 2013. This is where international portal. Where international portal. Almost a boycott, you know. I want to give you and evidence. Right? So obi abet me a follow. Right? Obi abet me a follow. Just follow the argument. Then you understand me where I am coming from. Right? Now, this is the BBC story here. You understand? That's it. Okay. Now, what about my explanation? Why are Omanko? What about my explanation? And it's there. What about my explanation? MPP if one buafu asema me pa ka kire mo kura no e bi mada wo ya bema no anante no aba so ya bema no anante no aba oh muni muntia now me the story be atua Daily Guide Africa, January 4th. The BBC, the year 3rd. Then January 4th. Nana Komia explaining why. Tell me. I'll say, the opposition New Patriotic Party has justified its decision to boycott the swearing-in ceremony of President-elect John Dramani Mahama. In an interview with Daily Guide yesterday, Communications Director of the party, Nana Komia, said, it is consistent with our stand that we don't accept the results of the election. John Mahama is going to be sworn in based on those results. If we don't accept those results, we don't want to be part of anything based on those results. We will not stop it, but we will not also be part of it for now. Pachaye, if so. This is Nana Komia. I haven't heard him complaining about a NDC boycott from Parliament. Say a debia jachi question back court to be ano. Sadano almost kojano court omuntimi. I haven't heard a comia coming in the American away. But I hope say oh me na no kabida. This is a comia. They don't accept the results. And for that matter, until the NDC MPs in Parliament, the NDC MPs in Parliament, they are telling themselves, look, until the courts will change the decision, because why? Yachikwe were a criminal. Say every day trial. Until then, then you have this foolish MPP leadership sitting there. I'm sorry, you are not going to kutukum. I'm not going to pay. What you call pay? Or refi? What's your smart in Okroma? When we are telling you that presidents now more certain, it will come back hunting you. Messi NDC the achawomo. So me na me lead NDC and ka business be an koso ewo parliament. Ye nyina ye be crash o man no. Ye nyina be crash no obi abusuafo wom, we will crash it. And dane chaos and dane obi anu an busuani be survive. Are Sudan. Two factions no cause so many abusia. Why not so the abusuafo nyina escape? Because Kufuor na one numbers way or opposition no one numbers way in parliament and ka John Mahama ntimi mu o man way da kenye ye. Say MPP. I wonder why NDC will get these people no maja wo mamomko. Omunya omo anom do mo safe for mo tiri ho. Now, young what here some civil societies ekai. Young what here the civil societies ekai. Quick one. Me pa cho ene rafo no taso. Eye *413#. Mashada na media temo. Because so why nya ntemo am wie we no am be bobo. *413#. Edo beko baby. When you crowd 500, 750 media, you got what I mean. Now, read this story. MPP boycotts of Mohammed swearing in is unfortunate. Civil society groups and CDD laments. And here is the story. The Ghana Center for Democratic Development has described the MPP's decision to boycott inauguration of President John Mahama as unfortunate. The communications director of the Center for Democratic Development, CDD Ghana, Kathleen Addy, told City News that the MPP's petition at the Supreme Court does not conflict with the inauguration of President Mahama. As things stand, President Mahama, is President-elect of the Republic. When he is sworn in on the 7th of January, he will be the President of the Republic until the court says otherwise or an alternative position is rendered by the legal process. We all have accept that he is the President. Okay, so this is CDD. Then it comes with other organizations, other groups. Kwame, thank you. It's okay. So this is it. As someone until then, almost there be anti-asia. And these MPs catch us until the court to the basis and instance. On the question daily trial no one. What's the another montiasia? They are being reckless and insults. Ya omo to omo fidie no so. Na no man FM. Omo to the DNDC MPs na tem sa na mo de mu Jimmy no. Mu Jimmy se mura aya kere de Japan no. Mu di atem. Mo ya ade we ye ka kire mo se ade na mo set no. Dabi adiba yamo. Debbie, Ediba Yamo. Me say, NDC, Ome very charitable to Akufo-Addo. Because, se me NDC can di 4 pa na me kura numbers we ya. Hey, umu maino. Oh, umu maino ne mu maine china. Umu ne, umu china. Oso ye patapa. Make sure se me ya santini akoda me ye patapa chen. Umu maine ne, umu ne china. Let's go down. Onipa or no to a maimua or Junior or no ye nipa chen or right to do certain things. Now they won't need that right nibi. Ada yo no ya kani. Now, yeah, vetting po. Kwame fatuso. Vetting po. Boycotte. Fatuso. Vetting. What's here, ne? NDC MPs metna eho. Na, your friend say, na, say, business, Voice of America, voa, Ghana opposition legislators to boycott vetting Mahama's nominees. Any. All right, so you read Ghana's parliament is scheduled to begin the vetting of cabinet nominees of President John Dramani Mahama Thursday. But lawmakers from the main opposition New Patriotic Party say they will boycott the process because the party is challenging the legality of President Mahama's election victory December 7th. Deputy Minority Leader Dominic Niti will say his colleagues in parliament support the party's petition to the Supreme Court challenging Mahama's victory. And quote, our members of parliament will not participate in any deliberation or decider on matters which will evaporate upon the cessation of President Mahama's administration, unquote, said Nitiwo. Their members will not participate in any deliberations in parliament. This is it. Ghana ni bia nyimfa musa MPP ni oto nchen say, mo ye ade we na eye. That time ye na eye. Ene, you are insulting the NDC leadership. Today you are insulted. Meanwhile, that time MPP leadership for you and the Kabo Mudi Sankwasi Adiwe. And while you tell them that they are foolish people, they come and tell you are insulting them. That's okay. Thank you. Ayomo na Kabo mu yes Adiwe. That time na yomo de na yomo ahunhoho. Let me finish my commentary with the UDS. Yeah, JM statement, you know. Or Tramasa da ye ho adwuma. But me pese me dey be twa to mo manfo. So that it will give you hope. Yeah, kasa no. Asem we ya da bi ameka. Message JM ne NDC for. And I know and I believe them. that they are not coming back to do the mistakes, the criminal activities, the evil things. But they are coming to punish evil, cleanse the system, bring sanity. No one kaya nyina mom so man baako. Na ye movie enko ye ni. Any more boss ni. Okay. What's it there? Sa kwajo ya no na oyi ye no. No. All right, so give me. Young got your John Dramani Mama. This is a promise. Crofo Busana into a bar or baba a day. There be a meditate will be traveled to Bako.
And as I said already, I'll run the leaders but most efficient government under the Fourth Republic by appointing not more than 60 ministers and deputy ministers. And I said already, I'll work to abolish the payment of. And as I said already, I'll run the leaders but most efficient government under the Fourth Republic by appointing not more than 60 ministers and deputy ministers. And I said already, I'll work to abolish the payment of ex gratia and cut out waste and ostentation in government. We shall work with Parliament and all stakeholders to complete the Constitution review process and strengthen the separation of powers. Government procurement is recognized as a major source of corruption and misappropriation of public funds. We will therefore, among other measures, set up an independent value for money office to scrutinize all government procurements that are above a $5 million threshold or as shall be recommended by Parliament. I will give anti-corruption state institutions unfettered space to operate. The days of the clearing agents must come to an end on January 7, 2025. I'll also set up a commission of inquiry to investigate the matter of looted and stolen state lands. And the same commission will make recommendations for resolving the vexed issue of expropriated Gardangbe lands. And to deepen our democracy, the fourth estate of the realm, the media must also be given a conducive and collaborative atmosphere to operate as the fourth power that they ought to be without threats, harassment, and assassinations. In this regard, we shall speed up the investigation of the assassination of Ahmed Swale. And the perpetrators shall surely be brought to book. And as I said, of the assassination of Ahmed Swale. And the perpetrators shall surely be brought to book. And as I of the assassination of.
All right, okay, so sorry. So this His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or say ministers 127,050 million 100 million. He is not reckless to appoint. John Mahama is cutting down to 60. Me say, John Mahama, why bida? Was here raising issue about clearing agent? So nipa dasani, where the president akokrate so, Crawford di Bonia, what told them also your lawyer. You don't allow state institutions. You don't allow state institutions to take charge. You issue letter as a president, unya investigator, unya CID boss, unya hey, to me yaw de, to me a yaw de, to me a yaw de. Es gracia. Ekufuado ayedin. Wodia ma wadakete so wo so sukra no. De eso jikodi, wodia di. JM Akasem was a Dangle lands, government lands. Me say minority now shall see resi adie na yeme de yeme ni so, and they should keep on. Omo fa osie enyo yo ema ye Ahmed Swale me se Canada Japan okodi UN Secretary General kra omo mpa ye se abayin sesa Canada Japan omo mpa ye keke okodi UN Secretary General kra onya no fofofo onya no peche da Canada Japan yo yentie JM last point of the my near for the app quick one yentie me pa cha bonya ni ntebo na me bebo star 413 hash raffle no be yedwe and at the end the be chanda me pa cha yam last one.
We will restore indigenous Ghanaian investment in the financing and banking sector. And we will create a tiered banking system that will serve various segments of the market. We will give the opportunity for experienced banking hands who were laid off and needlessly to secure their careers once more. And move away from the menial jobs that they were compelled to take. As far as practicable, the banking licenses that were unjustly cancelled by this government will be restored. We will restore indigenous Ghanaian investment in the financing and banking sector. And we will create a tiered banking system that will serve various segments of the market. We will give the opportunity for experienced banking hands who were laid off and needlessly.
What's here, Orajon Dramani Mahama Waha? Waka some natural. And as someone waka no. Timi abe good banks ama enkrofo aye mobo. Amafo adwuma sai. Waka maba ne mrante agudem. What destroy bibia. What destroy bibia. Everything. And I call data bank. And I'm de jimwani. Sometimes it's really sad. But and ya de nipa ba be fa no adi o. Debi. And ya de on be form ho adi. Emra no na ebe so. Emra no be so. Madam, when you live on a 100.5 Citizen Show, all right, so that's it. My many say Juma way, and I yenya bema honto. Someone honto a birthday. Sammy, this for you. Ye de baba term, ye be di enkomo be brave of ya SED. And so, me ba ye baba be roll out ye winners no. But obedi akoswa no atwa. Eye star 413 hash. And you ready? I'll be back.
International channels.
You need it.
I'll complete abandoned and ongoing projects instead of rushing to start new ones. We will carry out an inventory of all hospitals, schools, electrification, water, and road projects which have stalled or been abandoned, and we will make an annual budgetary allocation for their completion. Beyond the economic front, we will also be very strong on governance. because transparent and accountable governance at all levels remains an assured fuel that fires the socio-economic transformation of successful nations. Our complete NDC members, our sympathizers, our supporters, I make you this promise. For all those who will vote for NDC, I promise you, we shall protect your vote. Your votes will not only be counted, but your votes will count in making a change in our country, Ghana. Your vote will propel the NDC into office. And with a team led by me, by the grace of God, we are ready and willing with the vision and experience to build the Ghana we want together with you. Ladies and gentlemen, victory will not only be for NDC, it will be for the whole nation Ghana in December 2024. And when this victory comes, there shall be work and happiness for all Ghanaians. I thank you. As I said already, I'll run the leaders but most efficient government under the Fourth Republic by appointing not more than 60 ministers and deputy ministers. And I said already, I'll work to abolish the payment of ex gratia and cut out waste and ostentation in government. We shall work with Parliament and all stakeholders to complete the Constitution review process and strengthen the separation of powers. Government procurement is recognized as a major source of corruption and misappropriation of public funds. We will therefore, among other measures, set up an independent value for money office to scrutinize all government procurements that are above a $5 million threshold or as shall be recommended by Parliament. I will give anti-corruption state institutions unfettered space to operate. The days of the clearing agents must come to an end on January 7, 2025. I'll also set up a commission of inquiry to investigate the matter of looted and stolen state lands. And the same commission will make recommendations for resolving the vexed issue of expropriated Gardangbe lands. And to deepen our democracy, the fourth estate of the realm, the media must also be given a conducive and collaborative atmosphere to operate as the fourth power that they ought to be without threats, harassment, and assassinations. In this regard, we shall speed up the investigation of the assassination of Ahmed Swale. And the perpetrators shall surely be brought to book. And as I said already, I'll run the leaders but most efficient government under the Fourth Republic by appointing the government's baited to suppressing press freedoms and an inordinate clampdown of civil activists, including even members of parliament who dare to expose corruption. And let me assure you, as I stated in Garou in the Upper East during my campaign tour, that I will adopt a robust root and branch approach to fighting corruption. Because corruption is a major source through which state resources are lost. It will not matter whether the people in the corruption are our own people or from some other party. The government's baited to suppress press freedoms and a democratic dispensation that is still the best form of government and which we must guard and protect. Because however abysmal and appalling the performance of a government is, the people have an opportunity to make a change at the next election. Clearly, the Akufo-Addo and Bawumia NPP administration has failed to meet the expectations of the Ghanaian people, and they must prepare to bow out at the next election. And they must start preparing their handing over notes. and get ready to account to the people of Ghana for their stewardship. Yes, there is hope for our country. A democratic the first thing, government must take responsibility for this messy economy arising from its reckless borrowing and mismanagement of the country. This is going to be one of the immediate actions of my government, God willing, when voted into office. I'll lead a process to set a standardized limit for public borrowing. Government has refused to cut expenditure by reducing the size of government and adjusting the compensation and allowances of appointees and profligate expenditure. The president is rather appointing more people and continuing to recklessly overspend. Only recently, he appointed a CEO for mortuaries and funerals. John Mahama and NDC government will respond to the concerns of the Ghanaian people proactively and drastically cut down on the number of ministers and other government appointees. There will be no room for wasting the taxpayers' money on the comfort of government officials. The first thing, government must take responsibility for this messy economy arising from its reckless borrowing and mismanagement of the country. This is going to be one of the immediate actions of my government, God willing, when voted into office. I'll lead a process to set a standardized limit for public borrowing. Government has refused to cut expenditure by reducing the size of government and adjusting the compensation and allowances of appointees and profligate expenditure. The president is rather appointing more people and continuing to recklessly overspend. Only recently, he appointed a CEO for mortuaries and funerals. John Mahama and NDC government will respond to the concerns of the Ghanaian people proactively and drastically cut down on the number of ministers and other government appointees. There will be no room for wasting the taxpayers' money on the comfort of to secure their careers once more. We will restore indigenous Ghanaian investment in the financing and banking sector. And we will create a tiered banking system that will serve various segments of the market. We will give the opportunity for experienced banking hands who were laid off and needlessly to secure their careers once more and move away from the menial jobs that they were compelled to take. As far as practicable, the banking licenses that were unjustly cancelled by this government will be restored.
Because, Mr. Speaker, like it is attributed to Robert Mugabe, if we put two men in a room and give them 12 months to produce as an offspring, they cannot produce an offspring. And so, Mr. Speaker, we will continue to stand here. But let me use this opportunity, Mr. Speaker, to celebrate Mr. Speaker, who has been a stalwart
I am me po me na we sa sam da me so na me hu ye won ma na wo be chi me so eno hu ni ma bo be fa mi kwe for twenty no pata mi ara mi sa mi mananti si ro he ro he ro he na ya mi do I am mi da boy you na kente ni I am mi do upon me ro he ro he na ya mi do I am boy you na kente ni I am mi do
Janet Akwaba.
Yeah,
Harriet. Okay, so Harriet. Yeah. Ah, Harriet. Varao.
No, expensive.
Hey. Where the other woman? Ucha say. Me try 3 times a day. 15 cities. I'm trying to 500. 5 million. I got 5 million. And yeah, and you made your okwa jia bro moreka. Ice. Ako konkwai. Amen. Yeah, that's why. Congrats, Harriet. All right, so that's it. My main cover a love.
Yes.
Hey, a man kwana sad you know.
Medi.
Hey, what did you? One found so no bit no kwa one ha. Medi. What did CMG Sika Chadi no?
Medi. Accra FM.
Oh. That's it.
Oh.
Hey, your friend Sika Fremoja. Would you Koswa Pia Ebeba? Why? You Auntie Love, yeah, that's Sibebre. Why? Congrats. Koswane and Tranani and Yejuma. Okay, so yeah, love and na trio. And I need to na three. Yo. Okay, so say you be so abobo. Inti e kono ani e boboko na intimesro bomodia untwa ya na waka dia tumtew. Kopim se no nsia de oni bobie na nam oni bobie na ye adwuma enti nyame e kan won star 413# na ona was no. All right, so yenua kwakwa du Jamfis here we have Alex Kwakwa Asafo J and let's where that Kusipoko join us in the studio. But quick one Kwaku sa iwe sa langas one seven minim say what one seven. Then put him something interesting. Maybe office. Here stories no. And I'm here so my man check it you be online. Adia Ghana Armed Forces say enya no krese omo air contracted land guards. Then Ghana Police Service enya no kre. But asokore man for Municipal Assembly led by Kankam, Kennedy Kankam. You know Kennedy Kankam?
Yeah. Is that a former MP?
Yeah. Almost contracted a year land gas in Kumasi, Almodi Tunko for free a buying Ansah. And one a trial assembly in this idea. I don't get it.
I'm in chair with you for me bano, Nami Tio, Nsa na woka Asaraja. I said, me be free ho, na me dey be si wo dey no so. Me wa asase wo Asaraja. Asaraja wa ama saman. Ama saman echi ho. Ye ho na Asaraja wo. Na wakoto asase na wie. A wato asase wo hene na nsem wie. E wo se wo ko hu asafo ache. Na wo san tua the same amount of money na wo tua de ma ohene no. Wo tua de ma langas for in order say ubenya access to the land. Na Asaraja asase no kra nya asase bi a eye asase bi eye you nsuo to a untumi ngina ho. But yes still land guards are in charge of the Asaraja. Obia o Asaraja bia obie fun lan ya obeka na mani hunu atete a omu name. Na ni nyina no boils down to the fact say our police institution, the military has failed the citizens. Omodi omani hwam. Because Kamia say okay ye de entimi nyi animu nkoye. Enti mo na mo ye langat na obi anim se mo de ahuru kasem etuturasem mo ni animu na mo nkwaji ska na mra me enche. This is what is happening. Because say uniform personnel eba masase so ebe busa me question na interrogate no ehunu ba bi kura command kura ofri a oba eni nipa ko a osoma no probably I can even take a picture of him and report him to the appropriate authorities.
But when my days so ehu eya aban we you see let me put clarity on this. Langas and share CM Frekufu ado aban
Debi
it has been with us for years. But the ama we num de na yehu no say when omutimi hye omo ankwala no soldier ene police atare entu be Ghana Armed Forces no obeya unhu nipa kro okwa Ghana Police Service ese obi asa ani ho omo so bae no omo se police ni soldier atare. We have typical example of ayawa so and techiman say video nie yehunu police for omo load bullets e bon crofo tuo ten no atiato ten na we atiato dan parese omo hu crofo kro omo so omo hu
omo na ye langas.
And that is the danger.
Nana omo na ye langas na on say to some extent no cry kwa say ase ye legalize langat for jumedie e okrom ha because akukuduru a me wo project e wo Kaswa Millennium City. Nana one time me ofia na frame say langard for abesisa nioma no apamo ya oma cement o ya pamo mo afiri ho mo say omo mo nya adwuma ena me tu me ka call Millennium City Police Station omo ka kire me say metimi ade nkofo no aba station ho de a omo ntumi ndi machi nkochi obi a. At the end of the day no I have to settle with the langards na sika omo beje me no metua de ma omo Ansah na mama me kwan ama project na me ye na me wo permit na legitimately matter asase a me ye project no e was a landguard ni me twa receipt mame digging fee. I started the project about 2000 if I'm not mistaken 10 years ago. Up till now me da sutua digging fee every year omo me digging fee of about 1,000 Ghana or so when twa enya de be mo ye adwuma.
Me ni sika ni bia me de to asase ni bi ba me sa da me nya sika pa sa me to bi no o true Ansah na me to asase no na atu amato register good dem no because be bia me hu langa de bia me to awo fia bekun o me to awo fia bekun me kumu nyina agu
nana
me ni sika me de to asase ni bi sa me wo sika Ansah na me to asase ni bi no menya kura no pompax be 10 de no ma to register no ma pe boys a chama omo because en kwase asem
sia obi o phone lines Millennium City amania
a man for name with lanyards. And they are doing it with the police and the military. Yes. Oko Asaraja. A man for name with lanyards. The lanyards are more powerful. Oko Amasaman police station. There are a lot of cases. Opa, let your producers call Amasaman right now. A man for complain. Yeah, the papa be bar. Yeah. A man for complaining. Yeah, just say obi abre. And the police administration led by Dampare, they are very much aware of this canker. Sab Bonifusama Ekosu. Was so nim da. Onim. Dampare nim se krom ha langard for to me chen on no ankasa police no. Omo issue statement say omo ne langards for nya adwuma, omo nim langards so ba bia onima de kura AC Ghana Armed Forces the same. Enipa ne de e mabufu ya Samuel Ginapo. Sa boy no a Kufu Ado akola no a aya no okurekura na bag no. Nana be o minor be duru no ho. Na me momu de sometimes aya na eye ma reho de but efa bi no de ekoso na aya na mepe. Why? Say Ghana for de be ye asua de. Nana e wo say ebi kan yani Ghana for e wo say we have to experience. I don't believe in this theory. Nana Tio. Why? Nana Tie. Yura Dr. Nyahota Maklo, before President Akufo-Addo ebe president, he said a lot of things. Yura ata Kennedy, ni buka o troyen, o kansem bebre wo to the point say nipa we ya mo pianeti koso omedi president. Obedi president, you experience a bitter. He used the word bitter. Nana, yatiha. 2016, they managed to come. 2020, these same Ghanaians were 4 more everywhere, 4 more everywhere, 4 more. And we need to learn our lessons the hard way so that going forward, Ghanaians will be interrogative enough. I disagree. Nana, I said, man is a foot to answer and pages and so. This year 8 years we in so any name. Now when him say so Nana, I Yantua Bama will be say come and punish us. Oh, how? Couple of days ago, na me ye research kakra, and I chanced on a video. Nana na Akufo-Addo, any John Dramani Mahama, omote the same studio. Hosted by Kwaku Sechi Ado. Yeah. And President Mahama was telling the host, say, this man sitting here, ni onima ni say all promises are own to me fulfill it. A year back. I think 2000. Yeah, 2000. The year 2000. The very words Anna President Mahama echo that time no and one Ghana for ye tena soma ebe 2 years. Nana, honestly speaking, Ghanaians must learn the hard way. No, but not this way. So you say on himself saying no be 50 Ghana citizens, and so saying 5 million. Yeah, what kuno? Ja. Chese. A hutsre pa nipa nemu okrom ha no nana. Ye ka kire stop. But unim say at the same time, no, we have majority of Ghanaians. Omudie, they are still not bothered about whatever thing that is going on. There's bad precedents. Saban way precedents phone pa almost seteno. Minim how we are going to rectify some of these precedents. And constitutionally, administratively, in terms of rule of law and governance, Oma breaking all the proper rules. I di bu omai. Emma timemufo enya adwinimu fine edi omajuma. The psychological trauma that Ghanaians are going through at the moment. Now you have no idea, except the ordinary Ghanaian is invited to this studio to tell you how they are suffering. Mamenche wa diebu port. Adiebi si port. And ran obi the video ni sending me, and I was shocked that Ghana port any. It's like a cemetery. It's like a cemetery. Like nothing is going on.
Nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening. I don't know. I thought Senipani deceiving me.
Debbie, no one deceive you.
Okay, so yeah, let me show it to you. Just to tie into
yes.
Why
now you know why.
Tell me.
Jubilee. And container back. And much on soften side, nothing. Hanging out your dry. It's way you the bubble, you the breakate me. By the way, I hate the stadium. Much on soften side, nothing. House to house container back, you dry. It's way you the bubble. Jubilee. And container back. And much on soften side, nothing. Hanging out your dry. It's way you the bubble, you the breakate me. By the way, I hate the stadium. House to house container back. Jubilee. And container back. And much on soften side, nothing. Hanging out your dry. It's way you the bubble, you the breakate me. By the way, I hate the stadium. House to house container back. Oh, Gapoa. Jubilee. And container back.
This can be a Ghana, a port, Tema port. It's not possible. But now they tying into Adia Woka say Adiana is no
yeah. Individual businesses taxes no they cannot. Madam for being medium come on, no catch me say. Or the car 2016 RAV4. Yeah. 2016 RAV4 free America at the Bagana. Na 2016 RAV4 free America Bagana. He's paying almost 80,000 Ghana cedis. 800 million.
2016.
2016. Yeah. 2016. Otria almost 800 million, which is 80,000 Ghana cedis. Almost a billion. So the Benyana car free port, keke. Nana, how do we survive?
Obi Fremina say,
but do you know how much?
Obi Fremina say, oh, you sue a friend say Infinity
FX35?
No.
FS45?
Oh, yeah, 45.
Yeah.
Ewo US or person de bar. The kind of duty near the idea or carbon is almost $18,000.
That is it. Then how do you pay $18,000 just to get your car into this country?
And also on a car or
very good.
No, they almost $20,000.
Nana, I want to emphasize the fact that Ghanaians, we are too gullible. Some of us, including myself. And I appreciate the kind of torment, the kind of treatment Akufo-Addo and his government is giving us now. Senior Beya, sa 10 candidates here almost Ansah, including Canada, Japan. After bastardizing everybody in this country, insulting women in this country, sat on national TV and referred to the former president, even though any proper language to use, Mr. Tiefo said Mahama is an idiot. Canada, Japan. Was said Mahama is an idiot. I have the video.
We will come there. We will come
and then no. This same person or to me do a big picture at the TV so and couple of weeks or days later no you have lined up these 10 elements. Say omonsa me pre Ghana ti emedi enso. Just because Ghana is cheap.
ya baba ya ne main issue ya baba so nana I'm come na ye dino ye just obika e betomu but I'm a little bit worried when you have Nkrofo Oma school the omo parents intention is say omo mama ye society papa the omo suano omo family society papa we look at Obi Kwame despite omo books no wan kai bi o inipa on isinto but you look at impact ya wanya positive impact wanya ewo society so now we show omo so omo academics now heard the omo ya ninya boils down to the fact say enra minority no be busa Ghana Police Service armed forces lance say chief director of one lands ministry say no omo contracted land guards Ansah na omo atime retrieve aban sase no wo ya ihu bia bia wo ena minority ni sha say oh ade achi ye na Ghana Police Service issue statement omo nya sada omo nim bibia na amwani chief of defense staff ono so issue statement omo enya omo na boy no Samuel Jinapo sa boy no so no enya no credit me bedroom office be me to na bibi am say me scanning through and check stories e koso wa wunua Kennedy Kankam asokore mampo municipal assembly they are contracting land gas to akwatia like on baby woodworkers no one Oma kofa land gas no mo de nsekai ene atuo ni workers ni de de asi ani so omo tu omo then I ask myself in the if no musu as they way free if not top state security agencies they are doing it
Aramide, I'm not surprised. I mean, chat here for now. Say sometimes we discuss issues and make it look as if say someone has a very good moral and wabaye mampenina and you may see I don't believe so. It's rather the opposite.
Yeah.
Akufo-Addo adia wodi aba be hye yen kon mu no se yan kantini mu ahon Kwabena oma we se nye nyame ena na adom ene na humobro edoso ema oman Ghana adia wodi aba hye oma we mu no emema bi ya omwo ahunim papa ebe sori etia omo ahunim ne enye papa ama na koye se oman no ntokwa asim na minim say no kre will always triumph over entro
enye kra
na he statements no mo tro ni nyina me suspect say Frigabi office me suspect say police statement no a military statement no any ni nyina me suspect say Frigabi office
enyo
because you see Kwabena she enel pa ho kwa aviation ho they have stolen all the lands and they are in cahoots with lands for no
lands commission for no and
lands commission for no so change documents Kwabena say me do ra ensase mu anha na yemwie kofo ensase a unim say akwa bi wakọ wia obi asase o ena wakosi dan asi so ena omode dan na to Akufo-Addo ne maami o sede papa na Akufo-Addo akọ commission wa wia asase no asase na wa wia no ena odi bi asi Kwabena me ya say I don't have my laptop here Akufo-Addo na akọ commission here ewo who cry for Hussein me should do baby and cry had my bon kakra but I have the video
they no more anthem na ne ba na yeko
no hey we cry the atwam asema see dada Akufo-Addo na commission here some of the see library. Oh, okay. I'm the see library. Where we are saying no. Obi asase a eye chese afa kura de utietie mu a wo se wo di asase ne bi be si mansion bi amakufu ado a eye ne retirement oba no abedem obi asase acres of land wawia kwa aviation kohwe free airport wa kunyina ma ton ho nyina ba bia wa ton ni nyina atulinsi no
obi se wo Osu Ansah e frɛ bi Osu Ansah
media mi wo video and a video
no so
don't know the place location was so nti no me the video ni location no and e be what ma say enkofo nsa se ni achinchi mo nsa ni age Kwabena, you say who is a landguard? The first question now, I will see you say when they say, why a landguard? Is it a case say nipa binum ewo ewiase a omo de Nyankopon bo omo say omo mehwe asase so? Oh, and sometimes what you do now, there are some guys that I know, some people that, and I meet them. Those times I used to go to site and stuff. Is it they say Obi kind? Me a watchman.
What the folks say?
At best, me a bailiff. Oh, who say when I know we didn't come out? You could see say a juma any huntia. What you say? Now, a fine a fan of more cadence so no. Dan Pare cannot say one year landguard. He is the head of the Landguard Association of Ghana. Correct, baby, Terrakoni, and Sassene one. No Musa Dan Pare say, on your sika were here on one Sassasena at that one. Assassina, what the Landguard was what a Trasaco hono. A bad jingano, a cofone hono. Oh, what's your letter? Quick. Oh, her landguard. Dan Parepa. Faka Brahas is here, make me over Kobe, our landguards, goose is here. Or pound to camera, many media for you bet me to camera. Edina Chisa, Nakwa Pio, one assassin. Landguard was also, Cecia. You see, when people want to play to these jokes, as if say, Omunkwane we ni wano wasun we agenda omutrimu a enu tigana for hook like line and sink anti yenko kan bibia na omomene because after all police na akasa police is akasa sabe na twemo sabe jimi bra yesi police akasa enya bi ni na o ena akola no kura na wo no ye police woni so no onim the town because at the press of a button de onu be hu no wo wani hu
na yaw the point is say no omo emfa ho de be be and they don't care
oni ma de ade bia me kasa same way because
okay Andrew say yes it is at also Ansah junction opposite prisons junction on Adenta Dodowa road
yes
you know what can yeah
where Kwabena on say me nwe ho se obi fa ho ana on fa ho because asase em bon hye ebotom what ma say before say on be weja ho no bibi timi si o mi ni mo bi a ye ne fi aye children's home da e dey aye children's home me mo bi a ne fi na dane nsamampom obi antimi nsi o ono ane de ono ane tis kesi enso ntimi nsi o oh ti sometimes no o discussing asesem ne nyoma ade ya na e ma me hu se e jimi no eye ade ba ko se o de fa ne se yenka se Ghana ha nyina asase nyina ya wo dia na abeda dabi o be dan asase ne so nyina ana wo be si dan asase ne so nyina ne yenka se o de fa ne se Gabi ya oni nam hoi abebe fa ne se ye se ensase e wo aviation e wo cantonment ha e wo laboni e wo babia ye ne dia abebe ehefa no beda wei oh enti eya na me hu omo say ase o say obi a onto nam da no o ma ne brebo a uja na odi akuma betwitwa enu bi na ekoso no ehiafo bi mobon se bi a edua bi hu mre a omo hu heda we gabi on nam we hu heda ena afoforo no eti wo be fa hayes ne dia wo be fa hayes ne dia chese omo to nam da ana wakoto brebo ama no no wanya akuma na odi twitwa
omo fom ne
dan pare on nam we
te say
dan pare we dan pare se pa se enye nyame na ye na do no ko school a e ka chori di ma na ko be kwakoto aduro adwene nya adwuma no because where obi a wetimi pa rise abaye doctor e education mu ana wadwene da otiri mu ni
pa na me asemo
me ada kwabna me ba na wo ka da e bo ni din say
na me penasem too much but I'm shocked
he was discussed by several police officers a minimum say he's very principled.
Yes.
And that thing alone.
Yeah. Nana Minchwa no.
It was like a chorus.
Sending a message no. Before mo be boni di no, police penny for me no be frame catch them say dampare no mo de neighbor. Nam so dampare because emre bi oni Mugabe.
Yes.
Issues
me nua iwo yi.
Ha wa oni Mugabe issues bi. Emma Mugabe yeah. Mugabe accused dampare say dampare ka ho meboa that time Emma
and it was not just his accusation.
Well,
it was backed with evidence. Boys na mu no crampo no krana no se se yeso on omle omnenam.
Well, Emma me kra no ye nyina ye ne Mugabe kasa so onya na dampare say nice man na Mugabe say ubu kwamna de you don't know ntia ena you twa so enti time omo boni din no omo be boni din no na me ne police from penifo bi din ko na mka chom say eh power yi is Ghana safe no so dampare we a very principled man.
It was like a chorus.
Obient mean control no. Yes, they told me that not if nobody Akufo-Addo to mean control no. And with him and police for no nyanichie bi.
Yes.
When he was coming, me were messages from different police commanders. Some can say, this man coming need there. Police service ayeyi. Enti ye bondi no me hwe number sending message. Say kwa bia yeso ye be fa so ata na chi biara. Say this need di boni ayere no. MPP need di boni ayere no. Afedi here we are.
Just say edu baby na me say ye koye demonstration bi. Ena me hu no wo Parliament House gate wa. And I may walk it to him and say, Minya, Anibia said, when you need, oh, a young man, when you need cry, Sebi, you have about 8 to 9 years to retire, officially to retire as a policeman or as a civil servant. What are you saying to and so who atari say eyenwura na make sure say uma obi fa enkekanwa ana enwo bi enkem na adifufuo hyew na say enwo ketwe bi kura somu a obi ehu ngo na kyan fufuo no ena ochia me no so damasi Kwabena his posturing, his demeanor no made me feel say no, this guy could be genuine. But when he can offer
difference,
this criminals, 2 criminals.
Difference.
My menya manim to say me co Pentecost. When you say I'm for you so co Pentecost.
Uncle Pentecost.
My menya me who say me Christo ni me pe Christo asem. Christo ni ben oye wudi ni say. Small boys mo ko kunipa.
Ai Ghana Armed Forces na amwama hwe na only omode yan crofo wo chadua Ghana Armed Forces
abra
kwama unim experience
unim hwe me ba unim say dan pare ono ane driver akobo police ni tuo ni name and no na to police hospital haya me kura me yesen ka me ko ho ena madam for ne say o minyai one ye di tu abone nan o driver na o driver di tu me na di tu ko bo bi an count me o driver na konom laka nsan e di vi aye no ena wa ko bo bi tu ena police ni tu ena o da ho obi an ko akwache no
anyway
obi a
alright
en ko akwache no oh so when we are discussing this whole thing
enyo
oh sad me I think say ebedru baby ebefunu omo ankasa
ebre na kanisa
ebefunu omo ama ebedru baby no be say ase nipa
ase Ghana for the tie wo mo
and nanse ade ye baye no wa sheda fa ho apepa na no te say asembi na ba na omu sai boni afa me ho ena nyankopon ate omoto ade so wa na okoma ada ayi bugri na bu ko record ye a obi anim se bugri na bu na atwa ne ka da bia na atwa ne ka obi anim bugri na bu boys na mu da bia omo se ai na ade na atwa
anyway
eti sanyo manioma na wo ye na ase police na dane te say political party bi na ase onu na ye flag bearer enti wo scheme wo ye sei no me de me nka se pudu nhye badam pare hu se eye de apudu be hye no be dijo sansase na wo de langas gusu wo chasako ho no
me say
call retirement a fa hye obotom
me say
nefa asase ne ko
me say
na woni hwe kura po a wo de hwe kan ye bo ne akwai
sphincters eniema koso was sphincters no anyway I do not person can be 1 minute
yeah me mum de ne ema me gidi a me wo ni mu no free mu mi prekope ya bra story bi ba out say suspects are omoda police custody omuji omo se omode omo ko baby and they ended up killing those guys telling us say there was a police exchange
shootout.
of I mean
shootout.
Yes, and those two suspects were killed.
They were killed under a mango tree here at the police headquarters.
When me tell our story no,
the guy that killed them no, wa promote to akwane de nakotena wa your friend Eugene Adongo. Wa de nakotena wa.
Na me your project bi wo University of Winneba. Nti na me ba. Na me hu say police ni bi gina kwan no ho. E na me fa no. Na nkomo oni me di ye no. Me hu dwiri me. And o kan asem bi say on the on kasa o. Ye madam pare bre kakra and we see how things will go. Na say me doubt na me nko Winneba. Na me nko busa.
Really?
Yes. I should go to Winneba and ask. When it comes to manipulation, manipulation.
When you say police transfer department, waguno.
Say diplomatically.
Or here when him
diplomatically.
Transfer.
Yeah, no to look genuine, and that is what Ghanaians are experiencing. Nana me kasa Ghanaians are gullible, no. We will come back to it. My prepare me note to happen.
Yeah, all right. So let's go live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Okay, so Yente Kwabena Japan, quick one. Yemra back. MPP flag bearership race is on. It's heating up.
We must be honest enough to admit that the Akufo-Addo government, despite chalking successes in road and health infrastructure, tourism, and of course education, it has struggled to deliver on a number of fronts. We started out saying that we were breaking dependency on the Western donor agencies. The slogan, Ghana Beyond Aid, rang from the Jubilee House with intensity and vigor. But today, we lie on a stretcher before the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, and Ghana has become, in the eyes of many, a case study of how not to do it. It is true that the international climate has been hostile. But how many countries have had inflation skyrocket to 54%? And in fact, food inflation hitting the roof. And our city only just slightly recovering after a wild tailspin last year. These are stark signals of economic distress, and we cannot hide these facts. We've had to endure a painful debt exchange program with our pensioners laying siege at the finance ministry. Our party, the MPP, cannot afford to put forward those who led us to this state. I want to repeat myself. Our party, the MPP, therefore, cannot afford to put forward those who led us to this state and expect Ghanaians to embrace them during the 2024 election. We need a new face, a pair of clean hands, a leader to reconnect with our base and end the trust of Ghanaians. We must be honest enough to admit that the Akufo-Addo government, despite chalking successes in road and health infrastructure, and end the trust of Ghanaians.
We need a new face. We need a clean hands. And a pair of what? Clean hands. Clean hands.
Clean.
Okay, so you're going to take Kwabena Japan view on Peace FM. Let's
I think say be there. Me call round me ko share Mr. Boahen no Kintampo in penny back so ahafo Ashanti region Kumasi kwa dem hu be 6. Omo de tiase, but I think they are about maybe 30 in number now from the original 123. Almost be to be. Okay, can in Abuma, it does not exceed 900 people.
Okay.
We wo gidie say omo de omo nim party no fapem. Omo nim party na bakosem. They know say this is a very important landmark, a watershed election. Because we'll be in who are when you're third term. And right now we need a leader who can restore the confidence of the party, the grassroots. So we need a set of clean hands. It's very important. That is why there is a need for a drastic departure from the status quo. Kwame, in my honest opinion, an extension of the status quo will not enhance our chances.
Can you see? Because now cannot purchase a Nisa to Abama Dr. Baumia. That's what you mean.
The American say party he answers after 16 solid years of that leadership.
So Baumia out.
A new freshness that can go and engage the Ghanaian people, and especially the party base.
Kwabena, say Baumia out. According to Kwabena JJ Paul, GD said party here freshness.
Kwabena news.
Kwabena,
what I'm saying is that
we need a change in the status quo.
That's right.
We need fresh leadership after 16 years.
That is my view.
Kwabena, what does it mean? It simply means that the leadership of MPP is free ho, not for Froba. Now leadership say nipa ba ko pe ofri mu a minima ojina Dr. Baumia. That's what you mean. So
I'm not denying what I'm saying. I'm just telling you as it is. If you want to capture it,
so let's move
name
forward.
It, that's what I'm saying. I think it will enhance our chances of winning in 2024.
Good.
When we have a new deal.
Great.
And that new dawn is so reflected by Mujamuno de Wum Kakra Kwabena Ejepo KAA.
Kwabena, that new dawn includes Kwabena. Ebiala.
I think say be there by Mujamuno de Wum Kakra Kwabena Ejepo KAA.
Kwabena, that new dawn includes Kwabena. Ebiala.
I think say be there.
All right, so that's it live Accra 100.5. Listo, mami mbie mu mamo. Na maba akusuna me isane. Pacho.
Yo.
Yanko, it's 4:51.
Yo. Ade ba ko e wo se nyina ehye ne so ne se party bia wo ne fapem ne ne nyina so a enu nti no e wo se abri bia no penifo se yeto ana ebu nkompo hwe yachi na yehwe party no ne eko eni mi no aboye nipa obone ne no ye obi a kane no se ye pe MPP ni a metimi aka se he was the hope was because I still phantom it in another way. Ebia enka me aminua Kwabena Japan. Anu apani Kwabena Japan. Eti emu biase a ka campaign we cramp no ko nye ka Ghana fo nyina be pagya to me ne dia hye ne nsem ama bia oni John Mahama be biti no, but enka he would have been a face of a party. His disciplinarian character no kebe boama enioma ekoso a etan no bebre no nkebe free o. But say no Kwabena me ni gidie no den kakra. They say Kwabena nim baby a party we free by onim how you put two MPP together and onim pefe so say adie bia Akufo-Addo sha brabo ase wo MPP mu as flag bearer since 2007 aye bia ni party no esu ne ne ban ebo ebra. Akufo-Addo is a walking contradiction of whatever we built as MPP. And ada Kwabena Japan ho ye me nwanwa pa kese eye eda me hu say Kwabena frame me over Akufo-Addo a opese one ne kwae campaign na sada no Kwabena Japan ho ye me nwanwa kese enti ensem a wo ka bebrebe a onam a wo ka you see. He is somebody who has a lot of wisdom. But I think anytime it's about Akufo-Addo, ni nyansa ne yira etukwan. Ni nyansa yira. I don't know if it's maybe a odo. So obi timi do obi na odo mani pa jimi. What must I say? Because the kind of wisdom me nim se Kwabena Japan e wo no. Yeah, when it's about Akufo-Addo no, on timi mfa ni nyansa nya adwuma no ensema okay nyina ya nioma a part of him ya woni ne namo a enkoma woni ni bedie opadepa Kwabena mpe nipa ye ne kai yes he has his own nioma baako mienu bia you will not like it when it's about him me kai say Kwabena hand sanitizer the first person that me who say and I say, will teaching me how to use hand sanitizer. Kwabena Japan. Okay. He believes in purity. He believes in say nipa. I was so namwa we clean. And on ye clean say on the outside in abrabomu kikanwa ni nyoma. He doesn't believe in them. But you have someone like Akufo-Addo whom you have worked with. In fact, but for Kwabena Japan no and Akufo-Addo ebi kura nkankran Eastern region pen wonim. But because of way of life or commentator we o per football ni nyoma wona de Akufo-Addo num chiniye woni o team de Akufo-Addo chini o my way mu ye ka obi a wonim se Akufo-Addo ye criminal pa na se Kwabena Japan so wonim se Akufo-Addo ye criminal because wo Adia CNC, who now turn him a Ghana for. India, I'm wondering why he's complaining. Who now turn Akufo-Addo, Emma Ghana for say yanto. Because maybe it's not a chum. And idea who best to so minobia, minobi dinko kwamun koma. Who names a Kwabena? May make a campaign to Akufo-Addo, Muntie. Na Kwabena Japan a frame. Imranian Tnaseni or 2 me for. I say Kwabena, wo wunim nyansa bebre che Akufo-Addo. Sa wo betu me fo say e mame nkeka sa anoma no radio so. Aden na obi de John Mahama de mo sebre mo ano e ka. Ensem anya no kre mu twato ne so. Na den na Akufo-Addo de mame nka. Enti sa bre no me hu say the way all you know, mean to me nante said me pe no because me no senke ye kani papa me called don senka me who is your president that chance I would have chosen him. Please mark my words carefully. I'm using grammar. I would have chosen Kwabena over any other person, including Alan. Me and Kasame boss Alan. I would have chosen Kwabena because you see, na young kwala ye wukumasi ye shining star pa no.
Yeah, it's true.
Now because he was the only reason why we could ever dream to want to do politics. Because of the style, na kukodro, na honfama. But one man Akufo-Addo what tell Max. We say Kwabena Kasakra me it doesn't carry any weight. The speech no, or the Sunday me. Or no Ankasa na the Sunday me. Or the speech ne Sunday me now. I read the speech thoroughly. It sounded in my ear as though I was reading one of my poetries or my poems. Excellent speech. But it's a paradox. Because that is not how Kwabena has lived his life. Not critical of Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo way you be a you didn't never throw my way so. Akufo-Addo way.
So you saw Akufo-Addo 4 years and 3 or 4.
What's happening in the campaign, Akufo-Addo? You showed this to us, and today you are somewhere trying to criticize. What kind of human being are you, Kwabena Japan? What kind of human being are you? Tell me. You saw him a caricature way, and you showed him such a criminal to us. Obiane, all his life, dubious, he's a dubious character. Kwabena Japan knows that Akufo-Addo is a dubious character. Yet, despite all his ills in the 4 years, the last 4 years, you saw him as Obia Ghana Phobe Timia rely on. Ekoye campaign man. Let us say, Kwabena Japan no, me ma dwe me say, position a yan fa man nti no ye campaign we. Eke ma obi di anka beko anu atum. But this is not a Kwabena I knew. Eti me minim boys be brave. Omo dwa. Ada omo yi afoko ne same crab ne edru ne so no. Na omo yi na di no. I remember say ye nyina ese Kwabena. So what na on na Gabi abebe we ese wo career. What say ye nyina your life? Akwa no atum. Okwa no akotie nkomo wo Akufo-Addo ho. No ni tirim ye ne de. Akufo-Addo we waka no grada.
Dru baabi. Unim say dru baabi. Polafoko eyi Kwabena Japan adanse. Oso
wanko.
Ya oso wanko.
Onko. Na boni a ye di mo no mu nyina mo nka mo hombom. Na mo nkuntia nipa boni na osimu so no. Kokotra ka no. Oso wanko.
Me say afoko ka asem we.
Eti na ma gina say party for to abama no. Say party for ne to abama wa. Are you an eraser to erase the ills of Akufo-Addo? Me da me so kwasasem so. Eti me campaign yet ya no because he has not lived a good life. He would have been a good president if he had just a little movement to do retroactive and I say introspection. So a retroactive analysis of himself. Say, my brother Neo. And ye me say yo. Asami, wouldn't say the car now say or kwaji every Ibrahim one. Wouldn't say and try chat.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You now what you? But you want to keke. But won't mean you want. But me do what I mean na be
listen. E kuromu ha. One pa na benefit e wo baba Ibrahim wo chen.
Akufo-Addo ne yire.
Any Gabi, any a friend say ofrija to Mustafa Hamid. Samia Uku, John Boadu, Anthony Kabo Mami Wuye, Ibrahim, Mama, and a man, Aquaito, Bakunya Cho, Bakunya Henia, Emma, Jina Babenpe. One person, Yankee Captain, Papa Mawi, Yankee Captain Jomo, Bakunya Cho, Aquaito, Ibrahim, and sorry, and Kwabena Japan. Why now benefiting from Ibrahim?
And this is your own brother, your friend. I want to know Ibrahim. What is it? So why must you allow politics just because of this caricature Akufo-Addo? Now I'm a politics a divided unia. Kobusa Ibrahim say engineers and planners no only wine the chassis. Oh, so why do you allow politics? Asem so nya no kre. Na no kre kran pa sa time ani e kasa asem no. Na Akufo-Addo na how many pickers na wakɔgye afiri o. One ne yere. Ka na otim na afiri hwan fie. Oh, yɛntena wiase anwe me hu ni sɛ ɔdwen ɔno ne ho kyɛ obia ɛno nti na me yɛ campaign atia Kwabena Japan sɛ ɔte me ne a ne sɛ ɔne mbɛyɛ aka forever kra na I am being very principled against him sɛ wama nipa bebree most of the youth abrabo ato ape because sɛ nka was standing up against Akufo-Addo he would have fought a truthful fight and he would have won the battle against Akufo-Addo, and Ghana would not have been this bad. Matna ho na mama miraphobia ba no ma be dada. Ukabra we dey men kasa yes a party ni be say ni wo wani monyam be say dey na say ye wani monyam na asay na party ni so asay say Nyankopon ohun se ni ositwa ni paka. Gina ho ma no kre keke. Gina ho ma no kre na nipa nyina hu se Kwabena di no kre. Na wo de beta wo ne kran po ekira nipa be hu se wo ye odo Methodist say asofo si minjai Methodist asofo so kwaje bribe Akufo-Addo honom e be twantro internet Kwabena wo president sesen say wo ye eraser and wo ba be eraser Akufo-Addo bone to me I don't support him. Kwabena me list no medru akoto afri Body 3 cities. Body drew 3 cities. Edu baby amutimi ma yomo kra ya rehododo. Oh se Kwabena. Minim ni papa. Na empanifo taibu baby se okoto nwa no ma. Efi ne kuro ya kwala na papa kasa asem ne kyerɛ a. Fa red ink etwem wo notebook mu. Okoto timi wa no ma. Na sɛ saa papa ɔwo akoto afiri ye no senka pa sɛ ɔkɔtɔ nwa no mampa enkanya ni bani sɛnyɛ ebi kura ɔmohwene ɛne saa ana bibi kakra bi na mehu wɔ ne ho yɛ ma me gidi sɛ bi papa ne ba ekeme pap abusuafo kyɛ so ɔmokɔ DNA because look obia wonim ɔkyem ya koto na misua ya kwala but se ye kan nyansa ne ya hwehwe no wiase we mu a wo sa papa no ho a wa bra nyame nyansa ya ye de kan nyansa sam kyerɛ nipa manipa nya ne ho ntiase enya gidie wo bibi mu Kwabena mini pani bi kɔ ne ho emre bi ni nyina MPP ya na sabre no na he was for federal government and na was a convince no money beje sa bicephalous style of governance ya ye woman etum na otwema woka wase nyina ehwie because o say obi kasa na wama na no ensi a wan hwe a unya the import of ti panini kasa wie no that time na panini so na onyini sa na de ye ka pani o ka ho pa menni ne yi mempe eye enkomo a yedi ne secret ana Kwabena by the time papa ne kasa wie no na akwaye te sɛ ɔno ano sɛbi watetasuo ato fam de ne tɛkyerɛ ma afa nanso so no ɔkyerɛ sɛ nyansa wɔ baakofo tirimu a enka Nyankopɔn bɔ nyansa no ka nyansa kwa na benante nanso jimi nti ɛna nyansa wɔ hɔ because esum ni hɔ a kanea so ni mfa so ɛna kanea nso ɛna ma esum so ɛba mfa so enti ɔkasɛm kyerɛkyerɛ mu. This is somebody or you two for Chiame Penny. And you're Chiame for 62 years or so. If I'm right. or 64 years. Would the chairman is for 64 years or 62 years? Ne benio. Enti Kwabena wo de hwe efi anyansa wom sei pa na papa panimu ono no na ye otufo chairman pani awo. Hwe kwasa se ma wadi wo man we mu. Emre bi me se sa video yi ma hwa. Na Kwabena sa wo bo sa video na sa I want to be president because I want to be MPP flag bearer no. E cannot
they have it.
Eno kura de nka beka say oh we dey waka nyansa sem. Say ya busa ono a wo so ye doctor in agric.
GTV.
Economy no. GTV. No. Or say full security no. Obefa soldier for akogina border so. Say na be ya obi anfa Ghana aduane entu kwan. Na aduane na ka Ghana ha. Na Ghana fo anya aduane adi ame. Nyan say da ni tirim no. Wei oso okope president adi. Ebe de ofa body enkosi task so. Enti me say eye Akufo do amemu bone na ama we num no sabi. E ka we pa. Obedi wakofa forms. Our party memu MPP mu. Na kwan na dwo. Akomko. E na atuntwa ho. Enti no mi sinipi. Say nipa du no. Enra obi si maye bias. Ala na sem de maka. Say oya me former boss. He has got all the expertise. Hwe Kwabena me eya na me mpe nipa ye de na asem e wada. Hwe the whole world obi a nipa yesi omumehwe World Trade Organization so na nipa mienu a omko gina for the position no ono ni obi ene ko gina e mpacho Akufo do tipe no. In fact Ghana ha asrewa go tipe
ensin grow tipe
ensin go tipe ensin ni asrewa no omo nya nuanom una na otutu tie ball
ensin on asrewa ye
anuma ketu ano
kiti on ye wo
odun yesu osun aje nkukusu ane to pa
on ye wo ensin ene ye wo asrewa ene otwuro
kakwe
ene otwuro
ene wo bola bed
ye ne friend ajeje mrewa
ajeje okoko so
o be ko sesi a enti ensin no ne asbade o munyina ye intakramwa
eti Kwabena ono mini ne ho asem pika except say oyonko bone say obra papa wo wiase and Alan baby a wo bia boss ti se futuo we ne fatu mafo hwe eya na ye di enkomo bia yetimi ka se entena fodi for tena bia hwe
yeah
Kwabena se me madam for ne na oya de na enye na metufu na mehu se de oya na oya I don't have any reason to believe say I will say a twad for
I just need to walk away
because we are not like-minded people and so I don't see the friendship because Adam for no any oyonko say on say oyonko no one ne bo bra muntem tete because ono no de oyonko but Adam for ye obi a wo dan no wo dan fo ene ye friend Adam for wo dan no abribia etino seme oyonko na menche usuban ene seme wadanfo na menche usuban ense oyonko no ono de ono begro no okọ oyonko ono oyonko ohun but wadanfo de wo dan na bibia enti adanfo nko na oyonko nko na hwe se Alan pa minim no ya enyoma ekoso wo Akufo do amamuo mu Alan entimi amo wan kanche Ghana for that say Akufo do amamuo we enyoma ba bi ekọ nye na that day ne kura or resign I was looking forward to a statement obeka say ebia ba ku mienu bi mahwe enkoye timi resign na nke bia de tena se bia 1 month na Ghana for nka say etimi ka se from afa so eno sa de no pe na ya de a ema me ni Alan enya adwen
knew how one
because enyoma bonia Akufo do dum dia ya o my way no ha is it just that you want to be president until you have to keep quiet look now utimi ka say pani bi timi ka say yes, I because we go party. Hey, party any on mine, na no here. Party ni on mine, Ghana. There pa na ni hu here. Aside from that, me ni ne hu asem boni bia. Say Alan, untimi mfa kro no nto ne so. Onto say ba womia na wakwa kofa Jack, where are you? E dia baji esika. Onye. Onto say your friend is saying can ofrata kromfo no tutubotom ni balawo no onte se no onte se jogate na de rewe amana susu abefa nako onte se Kwabena Japan a ewom ono so kakra bi wo ho duru ba bia na wayi nkofo bi ama na omo adwa omo frame na miss medwa so mun kono ni nkasa na obetie oh apart from that nipa waka kojopoku minim ni papa men said an nsan ye minim ni papa ho nim minim poku transport ba sene ye otie ena minim ni nana nso so sene obeye. I don't wish any one of them any good luck. They are a bunch of disgrace.
Even Adenimo
has a very special quality, and I would submit say Adenimo has been truthful to the Ghanaian. Meaning, say he has taken swipes at their government. On one party are buying or taking swipes at them. But yeah, Nyoma Bakumienua, one fine cheme, say me didn't can ni pedu ne ho. I think he stands out tallest. Even though, if I was a voter, just in the interest of Ghana, no, I can me boycott election, no, because none of them would I want to lead the MPP into victory come 2024. However,
if there is any victory,
yes. However, as flag bearer, I will either choose Adenimo or Alan Chematin. Just because me pese omoje party ni free akuhwifo akromfo tutubotomfo ensem awudifo akabrekyere sunsum bone ewiase adamo ni honhom ya abetena nipa so no pese omoje party ni free gabi nom akromfo we no nsem Kofi Asante bedi atuo nom akohwifo no ensem pese omoje party ni free akufo do wudini no ensem no mo fa party no emfri boni mu nko papa mu no mo fa party ni nko nyame fie na ye ma mu deliverance no mo ko repent party no because party no na ye kasa MPP ahun Kwabena say ye de wudini si ho na de MPP esi ho a meyi wudini no over MPP because MPP ye more wudini chen wudini bia mehu no e wo wiase ha enti no I submit say Ghana ene say MPP krampo kofa Yesu Kristo ene Komsani Mohammed sallallahu alaihi wasallam say omo flag bearer and running mate see the MPP as a criminal organization that wants to destroy and wreck this nation and tear it apart.
All right, I'll come back. Eclipse Collateral Angel Investor. Also, Obuafo and Abano. Obuafo Abba. Now, the Ama Wamoka say, and Angel Investor say, Wabia Juma. Young fan say within 1 to 3 years. So, criterion no. Within 1 to 3 years. Na akwaba say afei adwuma na otwe wase. Pieto wa anwem. Wase wo boawo. Womo at the seed funds aba. Yomo de be support wo adwadie no. Ai ompe we na apede. Eye Eclipse Angel Investor. Yentutu mekani yanko. Wase die dikai no. So register. We pick forms. Ewo eye Kesben FM front desk. And I say call Eclipse Collateral Management Office. Ewo Adenta. From 0266 99 90 20. Me bosso 0266 99 90 20. Na eno mo enkasa. Ajadu yanante yemoja ni enko.
Listo de nka yesi panin dware wi ananka you can say
Insuasa.
And so you can be aso so.
Omoboa. Ta kwa emu nsuo ta o de. But phone kwa ne dware.
Alright. With the 10 candidates, our more aspire to lead the New Patriotic Party, my bet if you have said this kind of MPP, Akufo-Addo down on a China-made MPP. What do you say? Because standard no form, quality ninye. They lack credibility. Their integrity is washed out simply because Sankofo 10 way a omujira no. Omo ntimi anya kukuduro anka nkyere Akufo-Addo say JB Dankwa adwene na no opese wo de tete President Nkrumah na President Nkrumah ma ne kwan no sa adwen fon tantan na Akufo-Addo di bebu man no omo mpere enhwe ma ne mfa mu ma ne nsai MPP party no sisi a MPP party na wo ho no enye MPP ideology ene ye di ye adwuma eye JB Dankwa philosophy no mu use and JB Dankwa philosophy
come back but
I'm emphasizing say this current MPP led by Akufo-Addo enye MPP ideology omo political party no enye omo ideology ena Akufo-Addo di bu oman no sisi a eye JB Dankwa philosophy na opese odi bebu oman no abra na Dr. Kwame Nkrumah eje fa ahudie ma Ghana Nkrumah ma ne kwan no sa philosophy no ena o matwra to ho ena Gabi ede kote Dankwa Institute ena o mudi training Abujinapo ena o mudi training Mustafa Hamid ena o mudi training Kwada so Evans Kingsley Hwan ene Richard Ahiagbamu what you say Eugene Ahemo
sa etiasem no
Asansu Boache Asanti Bedi Atuo omu nyina go through Dankwa Institute all state-owned enterprises. Wow. Omo da no ni nyina you have to go through Dankwa Institute.
Wow.
Ansah na appointed.
That's true.
Ministers are omo cabinet.
Even Mame Francis wo twen address even the national security guy is from Dankwa
Institute. Yes. Enti adwene Akufo-Addo di ruling MPP CCA no. And the
NID guy too.
Yes, and yet the political ideology of the MPP. And yet Dankwa JB Dankwa omo offer JB Dankwa na.
No point of correction.
Okay.
Patrol Messiah say Fineku bi afan tuni tim say JB Dankwa Akufo-Addo ni hweye. Yede kwa aware. Yede kwa aware a wonye busuani.
Na wutie bibi. Mame mfa nsimu wo ho. You know the reason why Gabi Ocheredakun seems to be in control of Akufo-Addo's administration?
No.
And no American basis no. What you
because
saying?
Because JB Dankwa do at the Gabi court.
I know.
Over Dankwa Institute. Say Dankwa nyem busuani e na mkofa no e de ne ko ekotikuo say Dankwa Institute.
Akufo-Addo is paying off for the monies that was spent on his campaign. The 3 failed campaigns are here, no? And the reason why Dankwa Institute has taken over this government is because Akufo-Addo tuano huaka.
I disagree. Ekano enu de we I disagree. I totally disagree.
Anyway,
Akufo-Addo the one city has said edwam area 40 billion, 50 billion. O se we otenika. Ekano 1 billion. Kra
Kwabena. So me share 10 candidates here. Na me catch the Bobie say Ghana yefu. Na Akufo-Addo na ama Ghana yefu. Amamwo na o de bre Ghana for no. Me say a China made substandard. The quality is not there. Integrity is not there. On June Ghana for ho it's all about ono any ne cronies, ne friends, ne yerenom, na yemfre, ne mpenanom, ne mama amenom.
Akwa katwi na yemfre.
Yes, eno what to apono. No wa she suit, as a coat.
basket.
What is it? They are go basket ma command.
Or buy a bob babe.
If you need to be as.
Okay. That's how we here. I am free.
What is it? Edward and Yagu basket.
Basket.
Na ya Bobie. That big.
Wa kai ye krom kasa pa.
Babe.
Me dey pay you the
Listo ni bibi amini. Listo ni bibi amini.
Elo makwambia o. Elo makwambia. Elo makwambia. Wo nye nipa. Pacha ngo.
Bobie. No. Te said the listo kan no. Kwabena Japan. Na me follow ne kakra no at the time President Akufo-Addo ni free. I mean, I will mention Akufo-Addo because Akufo-Addo manipulated the whole thing. What you say? Your Pamona as General Secretary. That was the time I was a Kwabena Jina and Ansah. No kachire or say, this is the time for me to tell you the truth because my best hacker say there's more that Kwabena needs to tell Ghanaians about what actually very good actually took place. Enti Akufo-Addo ampe Afoko ene ono se omobeko so ayi omodwuma. Na wo hwe the caliber of Kwabena Afoko. Na wo hwe Kwabena Japan. Na wo de toto John Boadu. Na wo de toto JFK ho a. It tells you the standard any quality a Akufo-Addo de aba MPP. Standardness. Eno na nam suntima Canada Japan mu nyina nya gidie se a Greek minister akoto free obonfo. What you say? Such a character. Etimi begina Ghana fo anim say yento abama no because o hye ne ho no o hwe say Akufo-Addo mpo etimi di president amana yeye. Canada Japan atena se ahwe president Akufo-Addo. Ehun so obi anadwene wu say yetumi di president amana yeye dia. No ye businessman na otumi kopesika. Adenti no otumi mu Ghana. Sa na o madwena ye o mu. Na nka nya ne sa. Nka where comes this needless competition within the MPP. Just few years ago, Akron 417, I'm quoting from source. Akron 417 ko contested some person be lead the MPP amanyoko. What you say? Ene emu 10. Esen gino mo na so because Akufo-Addo ama
emu 10 never say die for.
I never say that until the boss are
Akufo do so there 4 penny wom.
What you say?
Never say that.
What ye ensama Kwabena Japan akana emu odu na ba ko a me de madwene course so abra na Kwabena ka o say we need clean hands.
Clean hands.
It means say ensana ekura Ghana mu sisie no ensa no ho ofin moja ya ensa no ho debre ensa no ensa mfata se ekura Ghana mu na tworo ne se de ode ne nsa kam eka funtum dade no san na ti no won fata wosoro ahema mu se de mo abaye Ghana mo nsa mfata se ye san de Ghana san hye mo nsa bi
clean hands
because mu toto mu obi ani ho a wote party MPP party na se chan Kwabena Japan enipa du a mu so mu kogine obi ani ho ote party MPP party na se chan Kwabena Japan ti so to me tenase no hwedin no se sa aban we ene ensa na ekura Ghana mu no ensa na efin eye Akufo-Addo nsa kanofori atansa asanti bedi etu nsa ensa no nye enti ama onse wonsa nye na wo de tu aduani ma na aduani na nyinya
contaminated
wa mo osafo mafu nsa hu
ono wo mo general manager
on de nsa hu fin potopoto ateche osafo mafu
ya so kan wasem eva ho
then I say bi mete say asi obi bite mafu na mete asi wanya dementia am ka say ono
a ya so kan wasem
nana enti these 10 candidates, I am not interested in any of them. Now, Nyankopon be keka omutira bom. Already no akeka omutira bom dada. Canada Japan ne ba umia e de abo ani. Me wo fan so de me gini bi. Me na me wo fan no. I'm saying it or not. Me can wa ha say. Canada Japan is a relative. And yes and I'm not saying it because of politics. Me frasen dompem me papa frasen dompem me papa ya bretuni me papa na dia omo na dia konwa wa sen dompem
okay
2000 when Canada Japan was coming for election he came to my father's house I was there it was me papa mienu But the only difference is my father is NDC, and they've never had eye to eye till now.
I see.
Me share in the parliament the last time. Now me share no. Now I'm sure me fra send dumping. Also free fie be mbom papa dia no twi fa me so koye. Oh, yeah. Me bomb papa dia no twi fa so koye.
To that extent.
Yeah.
I mean, say issues need there. Yeah, ni kwa say trakoye maso.
Yeah.
But ekobasa.
Ana otwi fa. Enti no ni kwa say nka metena ha. Nanka obi a ofiri me kurom. Oye me kurom ni metena dumping na me ko school asin fosu. JHS me we JHS was in fosu. There be ana me fa ni fie nanim. And I'm echo. President Kufuor ban what the year 2000. I was there. I saw it.
And the about now.
As na me yare o. The about say na me yare intimate me ama. Enti second the Japan no say your friend is saying apreku, right? Na nya Ghana na ye foa. Kwabena asem we ye kan say. Nya Ghana na ye foa. Why would all these people want to become president of this country? For what reason? It's because of, say, President Akufo-Addo Jina Simpieso swear the presidential oath to protect, defend, and preserve the Constitution. And up till now, the Supreme Court has pronounced that this is a sitting president. Everything he does is unconstitutional.
Too bad, eh?
Unconstitutional. And nobody has the right. What they are some quarter, no one 7-0. What they call no one 9-0. Eti am I a bimbu cry nya a konompo se constitutional matters ye the beko court. Akufo-Addo say judiciary. Executive for there a what procon. A what done a crime zone. Boni bia free office of the president or neighbor. Professor Frimpong Boateng report or the buyer, he indicted the Jubilee House as having people element within the Jubilee House or more engaged in Galamsey. And this government is being supervised by a so-called self-acclaimed human rights lawyer. And I'm element like Akoto say. The Ministry of Agric Mount and I got a body better. Akoto free. What was this? Very good. Tafo MP, right? Former. What was this? Body and a bunch. Ebegu Agric Ministry. Venison. Bamanaso. And I uboni don't call body. Ye jaiwa. We see who babed. Yen to abamount as what? So as far as I'm concerned, the only difficulty I have, I say me beka Alan asem wa hasisi. Na Kwabena de American. Alan nim say
what is your difficulty?
My difficulty is that he's a fine gentleman. Me person ka me kan ho asem ya. But still and I need to remind him
but he's part of the rot.
Very good. I need to remind him of something. Where President Akufo-Addo nya idea say opeso be the president of this country. He decided to build some individuals around himself. And I can mention their names. And these individuals today are very loyal to President Akufo-Addo. And any act be a obe pushu omoso omonkoye no omu dimirika kikikiki no moye. Ebini Abujina Paul, Asensu, Eugene, Mustafa Hamid, and all these boys just to use them politically. Now the reason why Alan any Kwabena Japan omuntumi emma can say President Akufo-Addo hold the MPP party to hostage. Sisi ya mene wo kase. Say Bawumia ai wini sa election we ya. Enipa bia obeba in the name of MPP no. Oba be build the MPP party no. Because party no it has been built on Dankwa Institute. Dankwa Institute, omo na manager omo communication. I have friends within the MPP. Omo communication platforms na ho. And Gabi Ochreda Coast Dankwa Institute is managing all communication platforms of the party. And he said, the candidate ayaba Wumi and Winia. What is the guarantee? Say they will gonna support Alan or any of the candidates thereafter.
No, but at that point too, they have no choice than to support.
Now what I'm saying is that party structures now support a party. No, Akufo-Addo asay no, and we build the party no on Dankwa Institute.
Anyway,
enti so omu yi Dankwa Institute ni free hwa. Enipa na obeba no, just obechechere party ni foforo. The party that Kwabena Japan and Afoko was building, and obe dismantle no obeye no see one time one no kofa John Buadu, an accomplice. So that they can manipulate the party. Sisi obi oye MPP ni biano, genuine party member of the MPP. Omo to mean party nasem because they don't even understand the direction of party neko. And they cannot associate themselves properly because the core values and the ideology of the new patriotic party is not what we are seeing today. Now, I visited one prominent person in Monidi. Now, come on, me di no, because I was those times now me call TV XYZ. Now, a journey triatro. No, catch them say, "Oh, tie me." Now, the foot to the mama and say, "I shouldn't attack the party, but the government." Nipa na odi party na nim sisi no wachia neoma kakra na mze papa nya kakra wachia neoma ni nyina eno na di MPP party na bedru ba bia bedru ya yenya this kind of quality to say omo ba be contest on the ticket of the MPP. How on earth can a political party like MPP even think of allowing Canadian Japan to contest as a flag bearer of their party? Where is their credibility? He is not fit for purpose. Canada Japan is not fit for purpose. But me no can say, it seems on a third favorite. He's the third favorite of the party. It's the MPP party no more credibility power, more authenticity away. And this is the issues that we are discussing. Na me de mabo bosu say ya ne maja ho. Na masere awurade say o ma yan kwatenten ne ahoden na November metoye. Na omo to omo aba ne wie, na omo yi omo candidate e be kan John Dramani Mahama ho a, ye besen betena fidie so ha. Na afa de aye panati woda po onim ne ebobo ne ba, utumi che na no ache. Na the long and short of it ne say,
yeah.
Our minor has been mismanaged badly. And enyame na meka. Utie messenger Kwabena Japan de to abonten. Utie messenger Canada Japan de nam. Utie messenger Alan de nam. Utie messenger all the contestants at the nama. They are calling for change. But what I know, and they said 2016, the MPP led by Akufo-Addo called for change. 7 years the line. Bawumia is still calling for change. He's still calling for new direction for Ghana.
Yeah,
and I'm asking, say, it's strange because what happened to the 7 years? It looks as if, say, Ekofo have wasted 7 years of our time, 7 years of our resources, 7 years of our precious minerals and everything.
And all of a sudden, they are running away from their 7 years.
Yes, 7 years, yes. And what is more baffling is the fact that they are not making reference to any project under this government. They are not making reference. No, they are not making reference to any legacy built by Akufo-Addo. They are not making reference to any precedents by President Akufo-Addo. And that is very shocking. It is say, wako school for new book. Now, you have to start all over again. It's like they are starting all over again. So for the past 7 years, the country Ghana cannot boast of anything that we can be proud of. And no near betena catch the Ghana for say, you shouldn't make these mistakes again. Because the person who preached about rule of law and good governance, your man opportunity, he did not even understand the ingredients and the components that formed that rule of law and good governance.
And me, my beef with Akufo-Addo, not MPP. I don't have any issue with MPP. My beef with Akufo-Addo is that he has deceived the people of this country, knowing very well, say, he's empty. Akufo-Addo is so empty. He knows nothing. All he knows is talking and talking and talking. Now, me blame ni bebre entete no on say ye wo nipa yen no na ye wo de etete no. It looks as if certain people be wa yen won. Na wo ye nipa ne yen wa ye de oman hye won sa wa hwe ya ye beka se de be wanum bibia agu wadwenem. Because for the past 7 years utumi hu adwene bi e da form a ye di bu oman aye chaskelen and yenya certain individuals be because miti krom ha me to kwan ko ba bia o miti krom ha
o she ya
me she krom ha ya nana miti ha ya and na minim enioma na ekoso 2016 2017
and grandfather can say be enter
I'm here. Christian Council, Pentecostal Council, Huan Council, every blessed day.
Ghana Council,
Ghana Medical Association, Ghana Dental Association, Ghana Pharmaceutical Association. They were on John Mahama 247.
Ghana Hungry Association.
Yes. And
Eaters Association.
Obia is quiet. Because we have somebody who is more Ghanaian than all of us, leading us as president. So some of us, we have decided, say, we will speak the truth, not because of the Ebedio. Say the Ebedi dia and Quebec join the party in power, so they are already corrupt. They are already corrupt. It in Quebec joining on no more PBB Mehedi, but we are here telling the people of this country, say, reject the MPP and their candidates outright, because Omoba, there is no hope already now. No, there's no hope. And Yemen America, Kwabena Japan, I can read excerpts of the message, to the people of this country. Now say, Omonte ya no matter say Kwabena Japan akasa na Kwabena kasa ye no, Kwabena se fa kwa omani jina no, enye ene party neteso, enye opposition party neteso. Iti no oda oda nsuo mu no aba be ka kire me se oda nchema wu a me san ko bisa hwan bi
me ka de
ede we na meka Kwabena Japan say aban ne nye hands na ekuta oman ni mu no, the hands are not clean. There's no integrity, there's no reputation, the dignity of the state. Or say ye da hwiba romunian ye nam IMF and yes no yes and ye nam IMF. And the conversation is about and munye trumu before we give you what we want to give you. Kwabena adiasa. Eti ye pass ye push bill kakrai ma hu se enkofo bi omu ye so uncomfortable. Baby Ghana abedru no. But we will continue to come here and re-echo the good news to the people of this country. That the surest bet, Nana, before 2017, before 2016, even though, say, I never liked Akufo-Addo, me hear conversations from afar. Ne mama who to say, okay, if nothing at all, I've been told, because you're changing for any mom, half.
Yeah.
But then I listened to his conversation, and then I was told, say, he's a principled man, he's very disciplined, and all of that. He will install some level of discipline into our body politics. Hey! Me to about when the Biasi constituency at Zapija.
No, what better what to about.
Nana, me, I never liked him from the word go. Because so whom is I like with all the I like nice people.
Yeah.
And Mitien and Komodiema, he appeared too desperate at that time. And I did a little bit of psychology. And the post channel, and then Samana all can. It appeared to me that this is somebody, I said, oh, PBB. I never liked it. And true to my word,
7 years down the line. This is how far Akufo-Addo has brought our country. First, sika na me de to a liter of fuel. Ene. Sika na me de to a gallon of fuel. No. Ene me de to a liter.
You need double
of fuel. But aban bi atwamu no. Na me de that same amount no a gallon. Now I use that same amount to buy a liter of fuel. And you think I shouldn't complain? The dollar was 4 cedi 20 pesos. It's now 12 cedis. And you mean American, Canada, Japan, Kwabena Japan, so this message is not coming from John Dramani Mahama. It's not coming from NDC. It's not coming from NDC communicators. It's coming from NPP presidential aspirants. They know better. They understand the political scope. And they know the extent at which Akufo-Addo do on my way a good to gain him. The country is at a standstill. Ghana beyond aid, yet he was out there begging. Such a traitor. Okokra an African counterpart. No, I say I could do Hong Kong concern. I say a true for count. Oko Amanonia. Na the other African heads of state no akodi omo tro no kiko omo nsem some money tro do corruption and nim tro. This is the kind of person we have as president of this country. Nana ye obi a ho oti the oyenase. He knows it. He's an initiator. He's able to initiate. He's able to implement. He's able to enforce. The person we have as president doesn't know anything.
But where I sit, so Busame between Nanado and the 10 gentlemen, if I should use that description, between Omumi and Nuno, I'll choose Akufo-Addo over that 10.
Of course, and I'm not here.
10 no, maybe ya de any more free because from day one, Adenimo has been against Akufo-Addo in lawlessness.
Of course.
And Danwadi when he wanted to give Adenimo position. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when the position quite offers to the man here illegal. Yes. Adenimo actually Akufo-Addo and him catch any playing say Mr. President. Adena womi akoye no unlawful. Yeah. If you on Adenimo so when you kura so be kuna fi wiase o sede. Even with that, Adenimo stopping criticizing the system. That look, baby, I want the MPP amayukono any abino kono, any on minor and yet. So Adenimo stands out. Yes, stands out. Yes. Sika no ni bi. Of course. On minor politics akoye sika.
No sika.
Yeah, de no kura and eka party for no kura ni me say Adenimo. I mean, what you know. So the 9, me, when we are more corrupt, more criminally minded people than Akufo-Addo. But my reason, no, area is so simple. And Nana Emma's point, no. Or could I say, the auto buabono said you jinan chain ya when you at the time Akufo-Addo airto or hiabuo. I want you to abuo. A come abuo. What to bring na Alan Crawford 9 way no mu nyina mama Kwabena Japan to ko jina sumpie so
akoye campaign
aka say na wani jine
Emma Akufo-Addo.
That is my point. The auto buabome no
and your point is valid.
Ne hunya mahi
yes
said you jina nchen say wani jine
Kwabena. It's about time we go for credibility, people with credibility to come and rule this country because on mine you Oscar. Ghana is a rich country. Near here no a leader or so or da or son da yepa. And side leader no is nobody else. And I'm sitting here to tell you than John Dramani Mahama. Usi Sagleme. Usi Rage Hospital. University of Ghana Hospital. KJTia. Usi Kotokroba Market. Or da or son da yepa. When was the last time I told my Rebecca Nka? Kwabena Mibusao. Ma Rebecca Kufuado.
Last say ono frɛ me call
na oba o tin nka publicly so.
Kaze bia busia say bia o ma police for frɛ me.
Gidia wo ni kunu mu no. Gidia ono ama me no. Wo ni kunu mu no. Gidia na yera. Asa. Gidia na asa.
I disagree.
And I'm a fan so hard.
2 minutes. Say you see behind every successful man now there is a woman. Behind every wicked man, behind every tyrant, behind every failed, useless failure, there is also a woman. As to whichever, as to whatever woman, no, we leave it. Ghanaians should die.
Thank you, guys. And never pick a course.
I wanted to discuss this special delegates no in a minute. When you say Kwabena, idea Ansah back Ukraine.
If for the call us
okay,
but I know to baby.
Hey, me want to show you.
Birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
But I don't need back. What's that? I be mafia. Mafia. What the compassion ma?
All right, so that's it. 030-220-8090. Let's go on the phone lines. Give us a bar center. Give us GC capsules, give us GC mixture, and give us power capsules, cold capsules, and a herbal mixture. A yim kunya ye juma, a CC ni pedria. Give us ice drinking water. Was it from 054 3222 470? Hello?
Hello, Bobby.
Pacho, you're from Free.
Eben Kwabena.
Yanko.
My only list to any other guy. Fantastic analysis na maye no na mejudi say but dwuma bia o tie mu analysis na ele no even so MPP delegate crowd nkofo na mo tuna say beto papa no obeyi si ni tibi ato papa bre bi atwa mu na ye ka say before e trene si e ho na am so de si an so but in the 21st century the percent ka MPP before say e trene si e ho na am so ye de dwene ye fan so ni in this one, I believe that they will make a wise decision because not but Ghana for and I get castle Ghana no yamai yamona more bonny. That time and I got snap and show to cast a more bonny. Not a ball of kenke, not a ton 1 city or Kwabena, but not Oko Gamami, James Sawa, not a bond 50%, 30%, and now make no cassette, who but on me Kwabena, your bought 5 Ghana city. Before John be one, I trying to do 3 and then make catch up. The only keep that 25 CDR. You mean do a ball of when the so. What's that? I'm more born in the other.
Mesumeda say Mamenka a quick credit and investment microcredit limited. Once I mention we Edem Boko Po Noaji now ko was it in Simuno Yakumabi. The answer crowd Ghana card. And no more tell me how I do not Debbie. Quick credit was a bosia a mount to me to an amount a quanim a wabrabum. I from I was 05 9692 0833. Hello,
Commander.
Pajo Yanko.
Commander, we near you could near Saman
Yanko.
Your commander, and Kupo Shra on a Jumapa, Obama, my Ghana, now panelists in that day. Obama may near Jehovah, because we should be away and then the my year NP before who Jumana. The patch up one tell na me time this shot. Yeah, my commander. Yeah, commander. And no million canon. And no sooner combination Japan so can or say or per se or minya insect clear or will say me the do on the mobile. Yes, I no more when you know you look higher. And no moody tira, but you said that you be a couple of you say you would die for fun there. The Hekato so moved to Penino for say, and some of car during 2016 our Baby Penino sign no money in the you, and Tomanga Tomo said no more Koya, or Muntuno, say, oh, no, be uncle, no monkey, Mamma, and because you said the way I said, my agent, Ota and talk for Toa and talk, nothing in my agent in the Muntuno would never be and Coco, no Munso, Muka, no Mulano, or Munkusa, no Muntia, or Muncan come. asam na mo ka duri te de ni sa na ye kotopo ene adada ne komite na o mo de kakra o manga so me da se
mesubeda se tabia e ba center tabia e ba mesha wanumu atu untumi ni di honam ye oya ntridi ya de ya numbi ne capsules no eyosisi na ye oya constipation ye mu atim numbi oba pemfo memfa uni free du gwatwe ensi ho okansi drug lane ubenya bi de afiri wo amanfo nkotu ai hello
many of them are good evening.
Good evening, Pacho Yanko.
Yo, ni da ni di ni jana opoku. Ni da matine juma pa mo ye ma o man Ghana. Mu buebue nkofo ni su. Omo mu da tu wo su mu this time mu buebue omo ni su pa. Nya mi sra mu bebre. Bi bon pa esa Yakopon ma jo mama kwantintin pa. Ghana no anokware ene ma ye bre yi o. Anokware mpenipo en pe wo Ghana han. Onu na ma ye bre up to now. Sesi a ube nwuto mu nyina ma ye di mida sise asa system we ye di fan crime for ankasa mo anim omu di wo omu ankasa ni pese ye fan ye omu mo asa omu afreso se ye ba de ya ban die nyina ye bi mu ye nim bi mu se ha ye Ghana se government land ni we nyina no na esu ya point na ya ji e di atu a German chimanu enye die mbe di nkwa mi se mi na bu mu baby o si mi ekuya who did ya when you can be betrayed or missing in an idea than a manuka or see who did ya when you catch out say when you catch us or chana and she said me did ya if I'm a sumbaku and fan chiamano let me see the manu a catch me with a my palm.
Very wonderful one, eh? Yeah, who did you say I cham ochna I see. Me bacho big Niger reunion. Big brother Niger reunion no eba ejuada nwumre nonkro efiada nwumre nonkro on Africa Magic Go TV DSTV edem hello
commander
Pacho Yanko
Collins ni medwetu amamole ewo Ghana municipal
Pacho Yanko
niya ma bwetu ma papa share in some then in opposition ye man pin na kufado any Pawumia, any MPP who. She commander, almost nasty and almost planning, yeah. See, you big kind of what trouble. She one district, one factory, $1 million per constituency, one village, one dam. She said, it's in Canalado, hey. Something the view of the and I can work as a man walking, and over here, yeah. It can work as a thing, and yeah, the papa. Any a Jim Pony. President Mahama, you make some funny so over 56 billion. I cannot tell you to credit me, President Mahama, here this year. One proposal close to 700 billion, and this thing can never cost a muda. Yet, besides, the other day, I was breaking the day. As somebody sharp 44, Omonia, European free war, won't be breaking. Ghana 4 and 2024, Ghana message, and 2020 and laugh every year to one year power by way, and the papa to
that's Heart Builders Real Estate Guso. Woman, the Omonko Bebia Shy Hills, Ningo Pram Chopuri. I bush say tam. Assassin 20,000 Ghana cedis, Utia 10,000. No mamma was I say, Yagman, no mamma bush means here. Opian wa or Tons as well, Ghana, yes, sir. Just a Heart Builders Real Estate. Ena wo musai eton eye adansi uniema so a buso from wo eye 0241665200 last caller hello okay men for baby abio hanam de besi Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic omna de bright soldier capsules and a bright garlic plus capsules aba unsem bua na do ani a kire ho omsa ofa eye world class ambulance services umpewe na apede Top Choco. Nie edewu. De papa. Ai. And police near draw say akunti.